I was trying to be a thief, and it was okay, but I didn't, like my
And then our guy
character's
ran away.
not smart.
Dude,
Like
what's this big white box in front of my space?
he
Big
needs
white
a
box.
tutor, a thief tutor,
I don't
basically.
know her name. I haven't met her yet.
Tina? We went to Tina's house.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, Tina,
It's gone now. Thank
It's
you.
gone now. That was an old Fog of War object. I'm surprised it loaded.
Hey, you reset that net code, man.
Everything's working properly now.
Well, the thing is
Oh,
that
these are
mod
cool.
went down from the workshop, so it's like, as soon as I pulled it out of a bag, it gave me 100 error messages and didn't show me anything. But then it popped up this time. Anyway, welcome to Bostwick. Here you are, the quiet little town in the northwestern part of the High Forest. You're standing next to the river here. You are at this long building here. It's the Goat's Beard Inn, a festive little tavern. However, it's a dark and stormy night, and the locals are talking about how spooky their graveyard is. And they'll tell horrifying stories of people who have gone missing when they venture past the old graveyard.
Where is it? Over
Bro,
here?
Raggy.
Across the river?
Oh, yeah, right across the river. A little bridge off to the side of the inn goes
So
up the hill.
We're at 2 right here.
Yeah, Goat's Head Inn.
Was I there? I said I went and was talking to Lord, trying to get money for the workers or something. I think. Was I still
Yeah.
be with the party?
Let's just say you got all your trade negotiations done, and Bostwick is in.
So he's gonna pay the workers more.
Oh, that was in Twain. You're talking about the iron mines.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
said he went back to Twain.
So it doesn't take long to work that out, and then you can return to the group.
Cool.
Just
Alright,
in
well,
time to see us return.
I'm gonna let Morcan know that I'm gonna go sneakily investigate the graveyard and see if I can find anything awry. If
thought
anybody
we-
wants to come with us, with
I
me,
thi-
that's fine.
I think we were already heading towards there because someone was telling us that he left into that direction.
Yeah.
Who, the guy
So-
with the gym?
No. So
He's
what
long gone.
happens that okay, so a little recap there because you weren't there for most of it. We went into the woods because we followed 2 dudes that I heard some murmur from, and I thought, from what I heard, that they were connected to the guy. I thought they were a team. So we went over there, we captured them, we got their loot, their treasure that they stolen from the other village, and then we came back. Meantime, the guy, the vendor, left, like stole all the items in the rooms that he could find, and then he fled because he had some suspicion that it was being like kind of observed by us, through our conversations. And then we got back at the inn. That's what we discovered, and then we heard that he might have left, and he left towards kind of the direction of the graveyard. And that's where we stopped because it was getting pretty late.
Yeah, I wanted to go talk to Tina, but
Bless you.
go to that stuff.
Alright. I was mid-seizure of sneeze. I couldn't do anything.
Paralyzed.
I really was. That's all I could do was sneeze.
Well,
I did try to
Tina's
cover my microphone.
Tina's witch's hut is only like a mile to the north, so if you guys want to go there first, you can do that too.
They've already went there, right?
I think we wanted to go at that time, like run after that dude because we still need that gem. That was
Yeah,
the
we'll
main
go.
reason
We'll go
why.
there later. I can do my shit, and we can just make that.
I'll let the
easy.
party know that I'm gonna go ahead in stealth and let them know if I see anything funny.
Can I already be in the graveyard?
If you want to.
Well,
I was
we
just there
kinda-
chilling.
All right,
we kinda
everybody,
wanna
grab
run
your
first.
figurines, move them off to the side. We're gonna have to change maps here.
Give me a second.
Okay, I just want to be like here with like a blanket laid out. Like I'm just having a picnic right at the entrance to the graveyard.
Cool. I got a map for you.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
So, I'm gonna pack this one. All right. Give me just a moment to queue up the next one.
Oh, what is that?
Matt.
Oh,
Underdark.
All right.
Ooh.
You're gonna have to
Let's check
pretend
that
you
out.
don't see some of this, obviously.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, I can't.
Wait a second. I'm confused.
All right, so the town of Boswick, if you zoom in on the graveyard part over here, it comes in from this direction here. So where do you want to have your little camp? Do you want to have it like on the path here leading to the graveyard, or right up by the wrought iron fence?
Just
Razor?
here overlooking the grave.
All right. So there's like a bit of a hill. You have to climb this 40-foot hill, and you get up to the top here.
Perfect. Yeah,
And,
so I have a view. I'm looking over the graves, right?
Yeah, you're looking out across the graveyard here. You can see there's scattered rocks, and there's a wrought iron fence that encircles it. However, this is not your typical graveyard. It looks a little odd. There's a lot of bones showing. A lot of the graves somewhat uncovered. There's swords stabbed into skulls over there. Like, this looks a little bit off. And there's a big mausoleum in the middle of it.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Looks fishy. Let's go check it out.
Anybody with a
what time of day?
perception over, like, 15, like a passive perception over 15,
What time of day is it?
might notice some tracks. Right
Oh,
now,
hey there, Absforth.
I don't know. Pretty late, I guess.
Not me.
It's very dark.
Yeah, it was the night, like the evening on the night.
Look at what I rolled for my stealth, by the way.
All
20.
right. Well,
Wait, how are there
just
two
even.
20s?
That's I have advantage. I rolled 2 nat 20s for my stealth.
It's ridiculous.
You wouldn't see me, but I would come up and tap you on the arm, and then I would let you know. I would like.
You're not at all surprised to see me. I've been missing for like a day or two.
No,
And you're just like,
normal.
normal.
Yeah, it is
And
normal.
you're just like, normal.
Yeah, it is normal. If you think about
I
it,
got like a blanket unrolled.
you do your own thing, man. I know how you roll. I don't look sideways at people
alright.
who do their own thing. Look at me.
Blah, blah.
But I will let you know in a stealthy fashion that I'm proceeding ahead scouting and that we have some work here. And I'll hope one of the other party members can fill you in, and I'll continue to the edge of the graveyard.
What do we see? Like, do we see like fence? Is it pretty elevated? These fences are surrounding.
At the top of the 40-foot hill, you see a rusted wrought iron fence that encircles the graveyard. Every so often, there are a couple of skulls spiked on the tops of the rusty metal, encircling the entire place. It's sort of a grisly display for such a quiet little town. And if looking out across the graveyard, you can see that there's swords stabbed into remains that are exposed to the rain and the wind. Piles of bones just laying around here and there.
We should go and take a look.
I'll give some. I told you I was gonna scout it. If you don't mind. Not everybody just walking up at once.
There's
Storming in.
flashes of lightning occasionally that light it up and allow anybody that
I'm
can see a certain
scared.
distance in the dark to see whatever their night vision allows for.
Maybe Razor can inform you of what's, or someone can inform Razor what's going on, since he hasn't been here. While I take a look around.
Did you guys come here for a picnic too?
Yep. Came here to kill
Picnic.
people.
Sounds.
I
the-
pass everyone some jerky, which is what I'm claiming my rations are.
What are we
This
here
is-
for again?
This is some dried meat. You want my
We're
dry
looking-
meat?
We're looking after that rogue that stole the gem from the lady in the Elven Port.
He got suspicious of the party and he fled through a window, and you don't know where he went. So you're gonna track
More.
him.
More can.
I'm gonna
Would
do
you
a
like-
perception check and I'm gonna look around.
No, my
Alright.
character's
Would you like some of my salty dry meat?
fine. No, thank you.
Dude, 6
Okay.
plus like I think 3, if that. My perception is 9. So gonna look around,
Hmm.
see if I can see him running off into the bushes or hiding somewhere, or if there's anything that's gonna attack us. I don't know.
You don't notice a a thing with a 9, unfortunately.
This looks like a graveyard.
There might have been
Let up.
tracks here at one point, but the rain has washed them away, and you can't find them.
Can I take
Right.
the skull off this stick, Ninja?
Sure. A human skull
Alright.
weighs about 8 pounds.
I'm gonna pick it up and carry it with me, and I'm gonna
I
walk.
got a
to
dirty one.
I'm gonna walk to the entrance of the graveyard, and I'm gonna toss it in this way.
All right.
Do I need to make an attack roll, or just will I throw it?
Well, if you're throwing at something specific, make an attack roll, yeah. Otherwise, it just
No.
lands wherever you aim.
I'm just gonna throw it like kind of as close to the mausoleum as I can in this
Alright.
direction. See what happens.
You chuck a skull, bowling ball style, roll it down the aisle towards the mausoleum. It bowls along the ground. It eventually comes to a rest in the dirt. Not quite to the mausoleum, but near. Most of the graves are
Yeah.
just a collection of short stone slabs. The cemetery would be unremarkable. Otherwise, aside from the mausoleum stands out a bit. A 10 by 10 foot mausoleum standing in its center. It looks way older than any of the nearby buildings, and any of the parts of town that you've seen. They look absolutely ancient, actually. Like
With
a
my archaeologist ability,
stonework.
would I be able to determine exactly how old they are?
Yes. Yes. You can tell that the mausoleum itself is well over 1,000 years old. Much of the surrounding stone not nearly as old. Some of the gravestones are quite recent additions from the town. But in among them, there are a few obelisks that look to be far older.
So like these things here.
Yeah, the ones that stand out more, those are quite ancient. And the mausoleum itself, quite ancient as well.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll just continue into the graveyard.
And Ninja, I have a bag for you over.
I look back and see
Okay.
if the party's following or not.
Yeah, I'll
As
be
well?
following. But I'll try to stealth as well.
Graveyard.
Alright, cool. I wanna go. Are these 5-foot squares or 10?
1 square is 10 feet.
Oh,
Oh,
So
stealth.
I can only make it 3 squares in with 1 movement, so a square and a half. I mean, so I'll make it to here with my turn, and I'll look around. And I rolled a 10 perception.
Mm. Aside from the details I already mentioned, like the remains, you don't see anything else of note. There's
Alright,
just
I'll
sort of
take
a
this-
mist rolling along the ground as the rain pitter-patters on it. Steam rises.
I'll take an extra little bit of time to investigate and let everybody else catch up. But
It's
I don't know if I found anything for a little while.
it's midsummer,
Um,
but you're in the far north, so it's still pretty cold.
I want to like look at these skulls on these swords.
All right.
Do they look like trophies?
The skulls that are on these pikes, they look like they probably came from the graves here, maybe. They're a mix. Some are older than others. And they're rather unceremoniously stabbed down onto the spikes of the wrought iron fence. It doesn't look very religious or ceremonial like somebody who was paying their respects to the dead would do.
Does it look like maybe another Bugbear clan could have moved in here, and this is their trophies? These are their what are they called? Things that hang down like wind chimes, but basically
Mm.
they hang in front of their caves. That's what bugbears do.
Many tribes would use skulls. Orcs do
Tribal.
it too. Orcs and bugbears love to use skulls as a sort of like a marker of their territory. So that's
Yeah.
it's a good guess. That could be.
Okay.
I'm going to, from a distance of about 10 feet, investigate this obelisk.
Okay.
Get down.
Can I do an investigation towards hundreds, fines, and fees? That's my not blood hunter.
All right.
ability.
What's your roll?
I got a 19.
19. Yeah. Nothing. Unfortunately, a whole lot of nothing.
Alright, no traces.
None of this looks undead. It just looks like a bit of a desecration, maybe. And this obelisk is intact, but you can see that there are others that are not. Others are broken.
Did somebody do like a religion check or like a cult check of some sort to see like why this might be set up this way?
I was doing like a tribal. I was trying to do like a tribal check thing.
Right.
Possible, what he said.
Oh, it's possible that it happened.
That it's like tribal.
It is something that bugbears and orcs do. They use skulls
Yeah.
as a marker of their territory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And to show how strong they are, how many people they've killed, stuff like that.
Anything similar to what we've seen so far in our crypts with the cultists and the orcs, like through our adventures?
Oh yeah, of course. Cults love any kind of graveyard situation, especially death cults. So, I mean, you've dealt with a cult of death god before. So,
I thought that this was like something to hide behind, but like, is this a pile of bones I'm hiding behind?
so there's not much to see here. Like, there's a 10-foot patch where a bunch of the soil has eroded, and you're seeing just like a mass grave of corpses, just skeletal remains that are exposed in a certain area. So there are different areas scattered around where the bodies are exposed, but most of the ground is still intact here.
So
It almost looks like people have been digging a bit.
Looking for maybe treasures or whatever.
moving.
That's a
Some
good guess.
desperation, maybe.
It looks very careless, like somebody dug just without any care for the remains. Nothing religious about it. They weren't bringing up the stuff to do anything but steal the loot that was down there. So it seems like grave robbers have already hit this graveyard pretty hard.
Yeah, there could be some bandits. Is this fresh, or maybe like there's a day or two that passed? Right?
Hard to tell. It is raining. And this right here
When you
looks
sa-
like vandalism. This stone's been destroyed.
The obelisks have been destroyed.
Some of them.
Like the
And
one
you
next to
said
me.
this one's intact.
There's two kinds. I don't know if you can you see it? 'Cause there's like I'll ping.
Yeah.
This one has an intact obelisk. This one does not.
Yeah, the
this
tip
one
is
does
broken on
not.
this one.
This one's intact. This one's intact. This one's intact.
Okay, I got you.
This one's broken.
Got you. Alright, so I'm gonna roll a history on this and see if I can determine who it's dedicated to, or the builders, or the architectural style, something like that.
Okay.
Nat 20, 27.
Okay. Your excellent knowledge of history lets you know that this grave belonged to somebody who was infamous for being like sort of a villainous, terrible person.
So these obelisks mark graves of people who caused a lot of pain and chaos and turmoil in their life. Like, if I look at the other obelisks, will the ones that are intact depict the same kind of thing?
Well, you'd have to do a history check on each one because they each have like a different family name, and there's no telling if you've read a book about them or not.
What's the name of this family?
It doesn't really matter.
Oh.
What really matters is they were an evil person that was buried there, and their grave is intact.
Got you. Okay.
If you do your checks on some of these, you'll find that these people were like noble and good people who were buried here.
So basically, if you put two and two together, you're saying they're desecrating good graves and leaving the bad graves
Yes.
of people of bad intent unaltered. And what about this mound? Is this just a big mound of dirt beside me? Like, what is that?
It's exposed bodies. Grave robbers have dug into the ground here, and there's a bit of a pit of bones where you can see that the remains have been picked clean for any rings or necklaces or coin they might have had.
Believe him.
So that looks just like straight up theft, not like anything else has been done with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I have a new version of Kev's character.
What about these remains here? What's in the remains? Like I'm looking at.
There's one right here.
Yeah.
All right. There is a rusty blade stabbed down into a skull, straight through the eyeball.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the message spell and let Razor know that he should come help us investigate and maybe bring Antonio. We need all the odds we can get to try to find where this guy went.
Mm.
The rain's making this difficult.
There's a structure over here, isn't there? Or is
Yeah,
it
it's
just...
a mausoleum.
This right here
Ne-
actually has the look of a fight, like a battle, like somebody killed the hell out of whatever this skull belonged to. You can see a similar
Mess.
thing over here where there's some skeletal remains where it looks like several people fought those skeletal remains to the death here.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
must have been
peer
some
inside
necromancy.
this building.
All right. If you dip into the mausoleum itself, there's the more detailed version of it over here. You can look around. You can see there's like a big grave, like a sarcophagus kind of thing for a body to be interred inside. It's got this big door which is wide open right now, by the way. And
Is
like
there
I
a
said,
lid on the sarcophagus?
the stonework is very ancient. There is a lid on the sarcophagus, yes.
These remains here, does it look like they were skeleton? Like animated, maybe undeads?
Roll and investigate.
Sorry, I asked Razor to do something and then didn't give him a chance to act. I apologize.
I was just gonna say message received and turn to Antonio and let him know it looks like they want the extra eyes investigating
Mm-hmm.
in the graveyard.
This picnic is so great.
I got a 25.
I
I want to
mean-
go into the scary.
I don't know. Do you have a
Cemetery?
tent? It is raining, I said.
A double 20.
It's raining and storming.
Yeah, my dry
Going
meat
now?
my dry meat is getting wet. I prefer it dry, so I'm gonna put it away.
I got a 25 ninja
We
on that investigation.
we head up here.
All right. So, Morkan, the skull isn't
stay
the
close.
entire body. So you might wonder where's the rest. And it's a little bit buried here, but if you uncover it, it seems like this body was not ancient at all. It's probably more recent because the body is cloaked in black robe that hasn't totally been worn away by time. It hasn't like turned to muck in the ground here. So a recent burial, perhaps, of a robed figure stabbed through the head.
Oh. So there has been some fight, or maybe somebody tried to hide a body. Is there anything on that in that corpse, like anything except for like you're saying that it's still clothed?
Give me 1 second. Yeah, if you rifle through the pockets, you'll find that it does have something in there. A little bit of something.
I hope
Whenever
it's
I see-
Monica.
Seems to be a fresher kill. There's still some object, and look at there's all the clothing on it. I don't know if the fight happened here, but it could have been just maybe somebody was trying to hide it or something. But something weird going on over here. It's not normal. I wonder what the villagers knows about their about their graveyard being ravaged this way.
Yeah, maybe they don't know.
Not yet.
You'd have to ask them.
Did
I
we
don't
not get an item that would let us cast Speak with the Dead?
I want to pop out and go boo.
I don't think so.
Give me a second here. Let me grab a note card.
Surprise.
You found an anklet.
Aglet.
It looks valuable.
An anglet.
It's got to be worth at least 100 gold. It's got a priestly style to it.
Oh, I'll put it in my bag.
What was it?
An anklet.
Mm.
Masterwork. Looks quite nice. Maybe these other corpse. You see, there's other piles with swords. I think, yeah, like over here, there might be other objects on them. If you guys want to take a look, but I don't know. Maybe we should go and take a look in that building that Affort went into. Did we even see you go in there?
No, double 20s. You didn't see a thing.
Okay. No, but I thought he talked to someone. So.
I sent Razor a message spell and told him to come help search.
Oh.
With Antonio.
So I want to describe the anklet that you found. The anklet itself is interesting because what it depicts is a man with a shield. And
is this like a religious? Is there any like god-related symbols, or would that remind me of maybe like one particular god? Maybe.
yeah, you could do a check. Maybe you'll recognize it. Religion
Is it
check.
airy?
15.
Yeah, passable. So the symbol, a dark man holding a black shield. It's a deity of the underworld and the dead, named Nurgle, a lesser death god.
Nurgle. Nurgle. And who follows Nurgle?
Cultists of Nurgle.
Nurgleites.
obviously. Nurgleites, yeah.
No, but
Nurgolians.
is there like certain like creatures, a species, or cult like that tends to follow them?
The Nurgolese.
We did learn quite a bit on the underworld, so I'm just wondering like what we might have learned from maybe that.
They're a
Or
death
research.
cult that's obsessed with disease. So they really like the idea of decay and destruction, corruption, anything along those lines.
Oh, can I do a medical check on this corpse and see how it might have died from?
Okay.
If you're talking about disease and the guy stripped of all of his like skin and everything, maybe he got like a curse or something.
Or
Is
was
there
he-
is there anybody else in the group that knows about medicine and
Nope.
health and disease?
No doctors here.
Oh,
Survival.
17.
Okay, so maybe you've seen a skeleton a time or two. It looks like this might have had some sort of bone disease. Like the bones are a little bit twisted, a little warped, not quite right, showing signs of like cancerous bulbs here and there, bone spurs, and other abnormalities and mutations that could lead you to believe that even prior to death, this was a monstrously unhealthy human.
Inbred.
A deformed person, like the skeleton doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Wow, we're dealing with some monstrosity over here.
Yeah, we're in Alabama.
I go and take a look at this next corpse over here, and I just want to see if it's a little bit similar.
Okay.
Like his.
When you inspect this one over here, you can tell right away that these weapons are not old and rusty. These are recent weapons. There's a fairly new spear and a fairly new longsword that have both been stabbed into this pile of remains here. Do you want to go ahead and make your investigate? Let's see how good your check is.
Yeah. Is that like a normal investigate?
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless you want to do something in particular, medicine check or history, it's up to you.
Well, I'll do a
Religion.
medicine first and see if I'm finding like the same kind of deformities.
Yeah.
24.
So you do find the same kind of deformities on the corpse that's been stabbed multiple times here.
Do we know of creatures that are deformed like that, or
It happens to people who get very, very sick with terrible diseases that twist their bones.
I take my sword and I try to like move stuff around and see if I can find the same kind of a symbol on them. Maybe there's another armlet or a ring or a necklace or anything like that.
Something like that. Let's find out. Where's that note card at?
It's over here.
I'm gonna add to it.
And then a tornado hits.
All right. So you don't find much on the body itself, but you do find underneath the body is the scraps of a damaged cotton traveler's outfit. Maybe a torn cloak or some parts of his shirt and hood, but it's been partially torn and destroyed. But it looks like whoever was wearing that might have gotten away, because the skeleton is like clutching the torn part.
Hmm.
Got some
However,
abomination of some sort over here.
the twisted skeleton took a bunch of damage from whatever weapons were stabbed down into it, and whoever did the damage must have gotten away.
They're like skeletons that summon whenever you rob from the graves. Skeleton tried to grab somebody and rip some of their shirt off, went back into the grave.
I don't know. This seems a bit abnormal. Like we don't normally see these type of things around.
What if the bandits like dug up these remains and then hid treasure with them and then stuck the sword in it to mark their grave to where they could go get their loot back later?
Yeah, if you have a shovel, you could dig. Dig and find out.
I don't know. I'm a bit concerned about. We're probably going to find something that can cast some sort of curse or disease to some people. I wouldn't be surprised if there's anything hiding in this area.
I'm
This
resistant.
is really not normal. Defiling the graves of good people and keeping the ones of evil people alive.
I say let's just go in here and get out of the rain. Tired of being wet.
Yeah, I would go in there with your weapons out, though. Never know
Alright.
what we're gonna find in there.
Step into the mausoleum. Abforth, you were standing there looking inside. Did you want to make any rolls? Barker?
He done disappeared.
Oops. Well, maybe somebody else
done.
wants to look.
He done RUNNOFT.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke my head in here and be like, looking, make sure, I don't know, there's nothing in here that's gonna eat us.
You've seen
No,
a
I'm not. I'm just gonna-
mausoleum.
I'm just gonna walk in and look. That's all I'm gonna do.
The big stone coffin up ahead.
I got my composed bow out. I'll trigger my power as well on it.
Ready for anything. Anybody with dark
Oh.
vision can clearly see from one end to the other. It's not very big. It's blown up fairly large, but it's actually not that big. It's supposed to be 10 by 10 in here.
Oh, we moved? Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna stay in one corner
All right.
for the time being. What do you say? What do you say, Botswick and Razor? Is Razor following us? And
Yeah, I'm here.
Razor, are you muted?
I'm here.
Is Barker muted?
Is Joda muted?
Yeah.
Or did he fall asleep?
I was muted. I'm here.
All right,
Everybody
everybody's going
unmute your mic.
inside.
Well, I'm
Colin
moving
Razor.
I'm moving your character like near the entrance.
Jodab, you have your torch out, right?
Yep.
All right, so your light shines into the room, and across the stonework of the floor, all of the stonework looks incredibly old. You can even see signs of foot traffic in the stone itself, showing thousands and thousands of years of wear as you step up inside the building.
Wow.
I
You
want to kind
guys
of look
notice
around.
all this?
This is a much better place to have a picnic.
Yeah.
At least we're
And we're
not
not
getting
wet.
all wet. I use prestidigitation and dry myself off.
Okay. Your clothes wring out, and all the water hits the ground with a splash. Runs into the cracks of the
I
stone
feel
floor.
better.
You. I think it's funny because I'm sitting here trying to like peek around the edge of this door, and then I just see the whole party just kind of like walk past me into the room.
Yeah, I tried to give you a heads up and say, did you want to do anything before everybody plowed in, and you didn't respond, so everybody plowed in.
I had to go change my laundry real quick. Switch my
I'm
laundry
just
over real quick.
Following Razor.
It was bad timing, I guess. So
Yeah.
now we're here.
Do we see any like scrapes or any fresh marks on the floor? Footmarks?
Footmarks in stone, no.
Like I want to investigate this tomb.
All
Yeah,
right.
there's only one thing in the room, so.
So grave robbers dug all throughout the yard, but this gigantic, like 7-foot stone coffin has a very heavy lid, and it looks like nobody's budged it.
I got 14 to an investigation.
All right. You investigate the area around it, and it looks pretty safe.
Okay.
It's got some sort of like tribal designs on the lid.
Feels kind of cursed. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna turn around and look around and be like, "Why are we here again?"
For the millionth time, we're after this robber that stole that gem.
Well, nobody's clearly nobody's been here, so let's go somewhere else. This is a waste of time.
Aren't you curious to see what's inside that big grave there?
I think it's dishonorable to mess with people's graves after they're dead.
I think it's dishonorable to cut the head of everything that you kill.
It's not
and be
dishonorable.
proud and show it to everyone.
It's a
but
trophy to my gods.
I'm just
Kind of
saying
make me
that.
you make my character slightly angry because that's the way he shows his love towards his god. That's how his god appreciates him. Bugbear culture.
I don't know what you're getting mad when you've seen me cut some of the creatures we killed into a million pieces just to figure out what they are.
Don't question you with all your dark magic. You shouldn't question my religion either.
Oh shit! I
The
forgot.
ways that I
I forgot
live.
an important detail. That scrap of clothing you found.
Mhm.
It's got some design on it, right? So, like I said, it was a cloak, and there's a design on the back
Yep.
of the cloak of a bird with its talons out, like an eagle diving in to like grab something on the ground.
So completely different than the one that the symbol that is on that anklet.
Right. Because remember, it looked like the skeleton must have been attacking whoever was wearing the cloak and had torn the cloak from his body as an attack.
Uh, 13. Does that tell me anything? That eagle, is that a symbol that I would recognize? For religion, sir.
It seems to be a symbol of a bird of prey.
Hmm.
What do you say?
Hmm.
What do you say, Razor? That we investigate further into this.
Do I see anything, any sort of, like on the lid or anywhere near this tomb, who's buried here? Like any sign?
It looks to be the tomb of an ancient king. Quite ancient. Many, many hundreds to 1,000 years old, maybe.
Is there any marks like on
Very
the stone?
elegant.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
It's got a lot of
No, I'm
design
just-
work to it. It's ornate, but it
No,
doesn't
like
have,
name
it doesn't have
or anything.
names or writing. A nameless king.
Any marks as if the stone would have rubbed lately, like
Hmm.
rub against another stone, leaving marks, scratches, or anything like that.
On the edge of it?
Yeah, where it would slide, if you had to open it.
No.
I pull out a quill, which is a feather, and I drop it in front of the tomb.
Okay, nothing happens.
Just falls normally.
Yes.
Okay. I pick it up.
Is it sign of an evil or a good person? On the marks.
There's not much to go on.
I mean, an evil king would be more inclined to want people to remember his name.
If it had a
So, I mean-
name on it, you could do a history check, but it does not.
If only Halford was around.
I mean, the fact that
He's
it's
Asturian.
a humble king to not have a name.
I'll do a check.
Take from that what you need.
I'll do a history check. I get at 13.
You try to see if maybe the designs remind you of any historical kingdom you've heard of in the past, but the designs might just be decorative. You can't tell anything from them. Boy, that's a big heavy stone slab. If only somebody was strong enough to open it, huh?
Yes, not this guy.
You
I
know,
could give it a try. I got 15 strength. Do you think we should open
Oh.
the door?
I don't want to desecrate someone's grave.
I don't think it's a grave.
I don't think so. I don't know. There's so many undeads around. I don't know. I know that you could be seen disrespectful, but at the same time, with these creatures with the dead bodies we found outside.
Look how fancy. Look how fancy this sarcophagus, I guess, of sorts is. But look in the room. Is there anything else in the room? At all?
Ninja?
No? It's
Yeah,
a 10
the
by
room's
10
completely empty.
room.
A person with a coffin this fancy would be buried with all his things. Where are his things?
Inside, maybe? I don't know how humans bury their dead. In the ground.
That eagle symbol or that the symbol on that ring. Is there any of those on the sarcophagus or that like?
Nah. Totally different design work.
I'd like to go outside, go around the other side of the coffin, outside the building,
Now, you go to the back of the mausoleum.
side over here, and I want to start digging down and see how far down the outside wall goes, with my hands. I'm just start scraping away mud.
Hmm. You can dig about 1 foot down before you hit stone.
I hit stone. Okay. And the wall seems to go all the way down to that stone as well.
Yeah, it all seems to be of one piece, as if dirt was just piled up on a much bigger structure.
I'll stop you as you walk back around the building. And I say I also think this is not a tomb. I was about to start investigating when you guys came in. Did you guys learn anything?
No, the slab is very heavy. We can't move it, and the walls here seem to go at least a foot down, and then the base of this structure seems to expand outwards further than what we can see.
You know what I've learned about stone that's heavy? Can't stand up to mayonnaise and butter.
It's true.
Yeah.
Seeing that in action.
Is there any signs that this would have slid on the floor, like there's marks on the floor or anything?
No marks on the floor
Or
around the
tracks.
around the giant stone coffin.
Hey,
Step up.
Antonio.
Oh, go ahead,
Yeah.
sorry.
There's I got this mud underneath my nails, and I'm really having trouble getting it out. Do you mind a hand?
Of course. Good precipitation on his fingernails.
Thank you.
23 and history check to see if I can determine the source of the carvings.
You can tell that this isn't even that old.
Oh, really?
It's not the same age
look-
as the rest of the stonework of the building.
I'll point to the stones of the building and I'll say, these stones, the floor, the wall, the ceilings, thousands of years old. This stone, hundreds, if that, fairly new work. So this isn't old.
I'm gonna kind of walk back up to it, kind of just like miffed off, like just can we just hurry up and leave? So I'm gonna be like, I'll just fucking whatever. So I walk up to there and I just go ahead and I'm just gonna shove it open.
Okay.
Well, shit, I'm standing on top of it.
At this point, he's like, I just want to hurry up and leave this place. We're wasting time.
I don't think this is sarcophagus. I think this is obscuring a pathway.
I got a 25.
All right. With a 25, you're able to move the stone.
I'll roll a dexterity to see if I can surf on the stone lid as he pushes it.
No.
And you'll find that it's not actually a coffin at all. It's just a slab. It's just a big stone slab that's got this black stone with this design work on top of it. Maybe it has some other purpose, not to hold a body.
Sacrificial table, perhaps? Oh, I think I broke it.
Yep. You did something that you shouldn't.
I broke it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, these blocks are weird. They can turn into a bunch of different blocks.
I thought it was the crypt itself that was like had states, not the blocks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Dang it.
Huh. I was really expecting that to reveal like stairs.
No,
Well, I've been wrong
investigate-
before.
Investigate on the
Alright, happy.
So
Let's
you now
leave.
know that this thing is not to hold a body. It has some other ceremonial purpose. It's much younger stone that was added much later than the construction of this main building here.
Might
Can we
have been like
destroy
a-
the stone somehow?
22 to
Ah.
investigate.
Where do you investigate?
Inside the opened crypt thing, slab, underneath it.
There's nothing underneath it or inside of it.
Might have been a sacrificial table of some sort. Like, is there any traces of blood?
I was about to
old
say,
blood?
do the grooves of the imagery have like oxidized iron, blood stains that are there that are old?
Hmm. Yes, they do.
There you go.
I'll say that a lot of death cults and worshippers of death gods will perform rituals on top of tables like these to fill the engravings with the victims' bloods and perform their sacrifices to their gods in this way.
Or maybe to curse some people, like the people we've seen outside.
This could
sort
be
of-
a similar thing as well. Yes.
Yeah, the corpses were kind of deformed when I took a look at them. I wouldn't be surprised. And also, like it seems like there was a fight in the area not too long ago, from what we could find.
So I mentioned that the stairs in the front of the building were worn by the passage of many feet over many, many years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you guys can just tell that there's like a bit of a footpath that runs to the corner of the room in the back, adjacent to the stone slab.
Oh. Like in this area.
Yeah, do you want to investigate over in that corner?
Yeah. Of course. Like the steps, and is there a wall in particular that it seems to merge with or something? Or maybe there's an interruption in in the walking path?
Yeah, it's just a footpath that seems to run like so.
You guys want to take a look at this?
You can tell those stones are a little more worn than the stones to the sides of it.
I got 11.
You find nothing.
Anyone or any else wonder about these cave about the flooring?
Why would someone walk to the corner of a tomb?
This is fun because a dwarf would figure this out instantly.
Yeah, it's probably like a
Okay, this is like a
Jeff
kept
was
check,
here.
man.
like the tile here in the corner here. Does it seem like it can be lifted?
Oh, hey
21 to
Barker.
investigate- 21 to investigate the area he was mentioning. I'll take a look at it. I'll say, "What's up?"
Barker, that stone is a button that opens a secret
really?
passage.
Interesting. Who would have ever guessed
It
it?
connects to a spiral staircase.
It's almost like someone held our hand and led us here. I'll look back and say, looks like you were partially right, Razor. There is a hidden room in here, but it was not in the crypt. And the wall slides open.
You want to go down that spiral staircase you just revealed?
Mm-hmm.
Scout around.
So there should be no reason that I need to roll a new stealth, correct? I haven't been revealed by anything hostile.
Well, if there's something down there that you need to hide from, you would.
I look over and watch it slide open, and I'm like, ugh, I really hate this party.
I'll look back and say, Boswick, you might get the chance to get a nice couple new trophies, and I'll sneak down the stairs, start scouting ahead.
I mean, I'm assuming everybody else is going to go down the stairs, so I'm just going to go ahead and just go.
So I hate it here. No one ever does what I want to do.
I just want to go slay some bugbears.
It's also always stupid magic and quests and helping people. It's stupid.
It can't just be strength over strength, muscles, and defeating people and cutting their heads off.
No one understands me. Everything's stupid.
Everything. Stupid magic. Who needs it? I got this sword.
I'm trying to find in my notes. Like, I know I have some sort of blood on me.
Was it
I think
bat
it's
blood?
bat blood. I think it's vampire bat blood.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how much I had. It's here somewhere. I'll find it.
So we walk down the stairs. Where do we go? Where do we appear?
Do you not want to let me scout ever? Like, do you not find that as a valuable resource, or do you just like not care?
Go ahead and scout.
I was
depends.
really more talking to Chris, but he never seems to want that to happen. Like every time I say I'm gonna go scout, he just like, okay, let's go.
My guy's just kind of like fuck it, let's just go in, get it done, and get out kind of guy.
I'll just concede and let you guys go first, and I won't do any peeking around. I'm following you guys.
Watch us walk into traps and shit. Possibly traps. I don't know.
I'm confident you can handle whatever you run into. Joe, you coming? Or you gonna stay in the mausoleum?
Yep.
Spiral
Razor.
staircase, spiral
It
staircase.
kind of looks like you're just standing at the doorway of the tomb. So that's why.
Yeah.
He's texting bitches
Fallen
right
Razor.
now.
So, Abforth, scouting ahead, where do you go?
I'm not doing that. Morkan and Boswick went down first. I'm following them.
All right. Boswick. You see before you that the corridor extends into the darkness. You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
So, you can see that there's curtains up ahead, around the corner.
Okay. I move the curtains and look.
All right. You bump into metal.
Bing.
It seems there's a portcullis just on the other side of the curtains.
Is it open?
It is partially open, but there's only like a 2-foot gap. You would have to really like crawl on your belly to get under it.
Can I try to lift it?
Yes. Attempt a strength check.
Is it spiked at the bottom?
Dirty 20.
All right. With a 20, you lift with all your might, and you feel a lot of pressure as if you're fighting against something, but your strength overcomes it. And with a tremendous crash, You force it up like you're doing a rep with a bunch of weight, and you get it up, and you're successful, but the weight never lessens. So unless you're holding it up, it's probably got to come crashing down to the ground now.
Well, I look back over and be like, if you're gonna go, hurry up. I can hold it for only so long.
Can we sneak by him, or is it too tight?
He's holding it up. You can fit next to him. These are 10-foot squares, so you can just go adjacent to him and through. This is actually
go,
like
let's go.
15 feet across, because there's like half a square there.
I'll move to here.
I'll take the rear position. I'll follow everybody else.
Nah. It's me, Antonio, in the back.
Okay then. Guess I'll just then.
We don't even see
We're all
you. You're
going through.
invisible.
You can see a long hallway. There's an enormous double door on the left, and there's a pedestal in the center of the hallway on the right. And at the far end, you see another portcullis with a curtain on the other side.
I had to roll a new stealth, so probably can't see me now. I don't
I
know what
mean-
it is.
We're in a narrow hallway after just making a shit ton of noise. If there's anything scary here, they know we're here.
Oh, Joe Dab is now a lantern instead of Joe.
What?
He's a
Lantern.
lantern.
Like,
Yeah, I have to pick up the lantern to pick you up. I can't even pick Joe up anymore. It's just lantern.
I know.
You gotta put those together.
Hurry up.
All right, I'll roll it over my shoulder and then go ahead and release it so I can get through.
What's around the corner here? There's two statues.
You can't see that. There's a wall.
Oh, okay, okay. So straight. Okay, that's.
You're just in a hallway.
I thought it was open.
More curtains over there, huh?
And there's a door. We see the door on the left.
You see an enormous double door of black stone.
Well,
There's only two details in this hallway: a giant door, pedestal sticking out of the wall. However,
there's
that
only one
pedestal
way to go.
certainly looks a little bit suspicious.
I'm gonna try the door.
I'm gonna ask Antonio, should I rub my balls on the pedestal?
Kind of explicit.
NSFW, man, not safe for work.
I want to take a look at this one. Is this closed as well? The big one. That kind of shutting door. Or is it? Can we see the curtains from this side?
At the far end of the hall, there's a portcullis with curtains on the other side, similar, like mirrored from the other side that you came through.
And is there any switches or controls like to try to like open it? Or
Not in the
wheel?
hallway, no.
Hmm.
All right, the double doors. What's your
Do
alignment?
they open? Me?
Yeah.
Chaotic neutral.
No, that's not good. You touch the door and something goes horribly wrong.
Great.
All right. Roll a DC 18 wisdom save.
18 wisdom? Come on, I'm a bugbear. I got 1 wisdom.
Not for long, you're not.
I got 6.
Okay.
I'm not very wise.
So, what happens when you try to use the door? The door will easily open, and doing so triggers an unholy blight. All right. That's going to do some damage here.
Does it release like a gas, or is it just like a attack on a single part character?
The power takes the form of a cold, cloying miasma of greasy darkness in a 20-foot radius spread.
I will hold my breath when I see it start.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back.
All right, so it's going to do a whole bunch of
Shoot.
necrotic damage.
Yummy.
Oh, that sucks. You can't even heal that.
All right, 23 necrotic damage if you're in the unholy blight cloud that extends 20 feet from the
Jeez.
door. In addition to that-
skin starts melting off.
You're gonna have 4 turns of the poison status.
Oh god.
It cannot be negated by remove disease or the heal spell. Ooh, this one's a nasty one. Alright, so here we go. Poof. Fortunately, you were the only one affected by it, Boswick. You step into the room.
Yay.
So your
Oh.
skin is flash blasted by intense, unholy, necrotic cold. Turns black, a little frostbitten. You step into the room. You can see that there's long stone pews for worshippers to sit in attendance. There's more slabs similar to the one that you saw in the upper area. Big black slabs for human sacrifice. There's an enormous statue of the man with the shield, Nurgle himself, backlit by a ever-burning flame, and it casts an eerie light throughout the chamber, which seems to have religious importance. Let me see the details of the room here.
Yeah,
The
I was
walls-
using this, not a chopper.
The walls of this ancient temple are adorned with images of death and suffering. Skeletons dance on the graves of the innocent. Devils fly above the halls of kings. Demons roast the damned on skewers. There are 6 stone pews that fill the temple's center, and against the north wall, atop the 5-foot-high dais, stands the bronze statue of the death god himself. He's kind of skeletal, but wears like a bird-like mask. A bony hand extends from beneath his robe, beckoning. And as soon as you step foot into here, 2 wraiths appear. Oh, goody.
Yum.
Is there still like a slot under the portcullis that I could get back under if I needed to? It's still raised up a couple feet.
No. Once you let go of it, because the mechanism broke when he hoisted it up higher than it was meant to go, it like breaks and just clangs down. It's pretty heavy too.
Shit.
That sort of traps you in the boss fight, doesn't it? So 2
Can you
Karen wraiths
say-
appear.
Yep. Fuck magic. I'm out.
Is this cloud still there?
The cloud lasts for 1 turn.
It's either that or I'm going to rage and start breaking everything in this fucking place that I see.
Okay, so the 2 Karen wraiths, they are kind of familiar because they are the sort of skeletal things that were killing people up on the surface. They have the black robes, and they're adorned with Nurgle worshipper kind of decorations, and they're carrying these nasty magical reaper scythes, and they're gonna point at you and say, "Not one of us," and start floating towards you menacingly. So I'm gonna roll initiative. Everybody, roll your initiative, and we're gonna start this one off.
Yeah. Yeesh. Mine's stuck.
Oh, sorry, let me reset.
Yeah, you're in a rough spot there, Mr. Taterhead.
Nah. You only die once anyways.
Ha!
Has everyone got it
Yes.
yet?
This die is the definition of cocked.
Where's it at? No, that's a 1.
No, look at it from the side here.
Yeah,
It's-
but I mean, it was definitely landed on a 1.
Oh, it told me 1, but that's definitely a tie between 1 and 17.
Look. The dice doesn't lie, Professor.
Wait, you rolled that.
Exactly.
Oof. Big oof.
Need to reset your dice.
Okay. What color was Kif?
Green. I think, right?
Green.
Is this the one with Nug Nug?
Hey, Barker,
No.
go wake up Calf.
Mm-mm.
Jodab, you there?
Yep.
What's your initiative?
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
He needs to sleep. He ain't feeling good, man.
What you doing, Joe?
I'm
You don't seem like you're in it tonight.
Joe's sleeping.
He needs a
Are you
pot of
tired,
coffee.
buddy?
Stat.
Joe, he's got to be up in like 7 hours or something.
He hasn't said a word.
18.
The entire
18.
evening.
Right on. All right, let's plug
He's
that
been like
in.
sleeping. I guarantee you he's laying in his bed, and every time you
I'm
ask him a
not.
question, he's got to get up and go roll the dice on the computer.
He fell asleep on the toilet
I would
bowl
never do something like that.
with a
Is
head.
that
Do it every
exactly
week.
what just happened, Joe?
Oh, shut up, Burger.
Yeah.
I'm back.
All right, so
Initiative 18. Oh
the
shit.
Cairn race have, with their unnatural, undead voices, have just like shouted that you are not one of us and that you will be destroyed for Nurgle, and it's horrifying, the sound of the undead creatures.
Oh, what did I do?
You turned out the
Move
candle.
back.
It's got 2 states.
Ha! I thought it was supposed to be like a never-ending flame.
Mm-hmm.
The never-ending flame of Nurgle with 2 states. One of them is ended. Boy, we need somebody that's like immune to disease and poison right now. That'd be cool. And hates evil stuff.
Yeah.
Like a monk?
I was
Priest,
thinking more
maybe?
like a paladin.
Yeah.
What if would happen, Ninja, if a good person would have torched that door?
Well, the problem
same
was a
thing would happen.
non-evil person stepped through the door.
Yep, that's it. It's the evil thing.
Do we have an evil person?
Abforth.
Is there? I'm not evil. Is there
What is
still
this?
a fog?
If you would have just let him scout.
He's neutral, of some sort, chaotic.
Now,
I would have just died. I would have gotten eviscerated.
that was
by
like
that.
a surprise round, and then I rolled the initiative. So here we
I
are.
have exactly 23 health. That would have killed me.
You're welcome.
I stopped complaining as soon as I saw what was happening. I was like,
It was a nasty way to start the fight.
I guess I go first. So is the fog still there?
No, like I said, it's instant. It blasted out to 20 feet, only affected one person.
I literally can't do anything but get to the entrance to the doorway this turn. I'm sorry, Boswick.
Fun.
I'm still stealthed, by the way, though. Do you want me to reveal that? I don't know if they are affected by stealth. They're wraiths.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Are these 10-foot squares?
Oh, another nat 20. Yeah, it is.
I rolled an 8 and an 18, so you're good.
That's a 27 if it matters. That exact number.
You are hidden. You just hide behind Boswick.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, hey, big bugbear, line of sight blocker. Let's go.
He's not looking so good.
No, he looks pretty rough. If I had any kind of action I could use right now, I would. But I just used 3 actions to get over here at a half move because I'm stealth.
What
So
I
I'm
need
done.
is a poison token. Where's my poison token at? Here it is.
I wish it would have been a con save instead of a wisdom save.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But it was magic.
I think Boswick's gonna start hating magic soon.
it's
I bet.
magic.
That one sucked. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
wouldn't be happy about how that.
the
just went.
Cairn Wraiths can fly 60 feet. Which means they're going to close the distance. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity on one of them?
Me?
You have a reach weapon, right?
Yeah.
That means you can hit one of them as they're coming in.
Kill it.
I'm using a slaughter chopper.
I don't know what that means.
Slaughter Chopper, it's the double-bladed heavy weapon.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wounding. Priest of Orcus.
Oh yeah, from the priest in our fort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll make an attack. About to slap these bitches. 17 plus. What is my hit? 7. 24.
That'll hit. It is in fact exceptional. If you want to re-roll one of your damage dice, you'll have that option.
Okay.
He can do that if it's a 1 and a 2 anyway.
Yeah.
Well, then you'd be able to
So I can-
re-roll both of your dice.
10. Nope, nope, nope. That's a 100. Same thing, but. I swear all my 1d10s are missing.
There's a bag right in front of everybody on the table.
Your weapon's magic?
Yeah.
No.
Here you
It,
go. Here you
yeah,
go,
it's a
potato.
magic +1.
All right. They'd resist it if it wasn't.
Here's a D10.
0.
Oh, you've got. That's a 10.
So 10. Plus 5? Yeah, 5. I haven't used this sword yet.
So you do 15 damage?
Do I get a +1 to damage too, since it's a +1 weapon?
Usually, yeah.
Yes.
+1 to hit and damage.
So then I'd make it +6. Or no, it would be +5. Never mind. I had it right.
All right. 15,
So
to the
15.
one in front of you.
Yep. And two-handed weapon. Each hit adds 1 charge to the weapon. Okay. I don't know if it has wounding or any of that affects it. But before you said something about being able to slash with it, like as a bonus action, I get a second.
Yeah, double-bladed weapons, you can use your bonus action to make a second attack. But
I
not
go ahead
as
and
an
do-
attack of opportunity. It has to be on your
Okay.
turn as an attack action.
Okay.
So they close the distance. You slash at one of them, trying to kill it before it can get close, but they both grasp at you with their nasty undead claw. Ooh, well.
I have a question real quick, Ninja. How long until we can heal necrotic damage? Is it the turn they receive it, or is it until it rests?
I think you
Isn't
can
that
heal
the
it
thing
like
of-
any kind of damage.
I thought that was the thing about necrotic damage. It couldn't be healed immediately. I think you
Nah.
have to wait until the thing that did its turn.
Not a thing. So I have a 22 and a 20 to hit. Both of those hit. Oh, this is not good. You're gonna go down for sure. Oh, hang on. They hit you
Oh,
with
that's a
life drains. This is fucked. This is a bad place to be.
I'd love to shove a potion down your throat. Who has that like supreme potion of healing?
You.
I have regular ones.
No, I don't have that one. I think Kevin has that.
Yeah.
I
That's
do have
helpful.
greater. Was that?
So that's super helpful.
All right,
Mhm.
26 damage. Oof.
I do have 3
That's gonna knock me
greater
unconscious.
healing.
Shit.
Potions.
All right, you don't have to roll the con save then.
As I go down, you're gonna hear me say, "I hate magic."
All right. In that case, the one that you hit you, and the other one will fly right over your head. Let's see. He started here. He was going.
But that's
60
only
feet.
one of them's attacks.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess he could only get in the doorway. So he's floating above Abforth here, floating into the hallway. That's got to be horrifying.
I have advantage against fear effects. If that
You're
matters.
also invisible to them.
Yeah,
Advantage
it
on
hasn't
saving throw
spotted you.
Against being frightened.
You're too small. It overlooked you. All right, that was the Cairn Wraiths.
Can I see it? Like, I know the doorway's kind of in the way, but like, is the doorway really blocking the entire? Okay,
Just make it easy on you.
so I can see it. Okay.
Joseph,
Hello.
it is your turn.
Oh, the fuck did you die?
He
Huh?
got hit twice. He
Ooh.
Joe, are
triggered
you
a
not at the
trap.
computer? Are you laying
I
in
am.
bed, Joe?
Are you sitting on a toilet?
I'm good.
Wait,
Are
so
you
one of them did one attack for 4d8 plus 3.
Yeah.
We're fucked, man.
That's a life drain attack too, so he healed for it.
But if he was full, that doesn't matter.
No, it's if you get hit by this, your hit point maximum is reduced by the amount of damage you took.
Okay.
There's
Die?
26.
Wow.
I don't want to die.
So why are we fighting these things again?
I don't really understand what's going on.
They started it.
Because Nurgle's gotta go.
Kev, we need you. It's a TPK.
Probably. This is it.
I think I
This
can
is the
move
death of our team, and we don't even have a team
30.
name yet. Let's say the death of. Wait, we don't have a name.
Olympians.
Oh, that's right. We are the
We
Olympians.
were the Olympians.
That hasn't
bro.
come up in a long time.
Yeah.
It really
I'll
hasn't.
move. I can see the wraith start from right here, right? I'm good.
Yeah, you can see the wraith from there.
Cool. I hit it with the dissonant whispers.
Technically, you'd be
Kiss
in.
him.
Wisdom 14 save.
All right. Fail. Roll it.
Oh, let's roll that beautiful damage footage. Sorry.
Would you say that was an unlikely fail or an expected fail?
He only missed it by 2. I rolled a
that's
10. He
gonna
had
be
plus 2.
13 damage, psychic damage.
All right, 13.
And he flees away from me.
Instantly or on his turn?
His full, his reaction. Sorry. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage. Must immediately use its reaction to move as far away as its speed allows.
Okay. Well, he already moved his full distance, 60.
His reaction, though.
Yeah, but you only get so much movement per turn.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't warp time to spell. Okay. Anything else, Joe?
Oh, I'm done.
Okay. More can. Things are looking real grim.
I shoot an arrow at that dude.
Is it a magic arrow?
Yep.
Better
And
be.
I have my magical fire ability too. Should I shoot with sharpshooter or not?
Probably not. I don't know. That's up to you.
It just says 10 damage automatically that I had in it if I hit it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a wraith. How hard would it be to hit? You know.
As it just like phases right through the bolt
Yeah, but last
Right.
time
and laughs
like,
at you.
There's one evening where I rolled like 5 2s in a row or some shit like that.
That's horrible. That's the
Alright,
worst.
doesn't matter. I'm gonna shoot it with the sharpshooter because we're kind of in desperate.
Gambling.
Big damage.
What
Nine's
happened?
not gonna cut it.
No, actually, that's not even the roll. Sorry, I just rolled a d20.
What's your mod?
No, there you go. I clicked the wrong button.
All right.
Would 20 to hit?
That's a crit. Big damage.
25 damage. Which 4 of those are fire damage? And then I yell, I was Boswick.
I look
Fucking
very
dead.
angry while unconscious.
Because we like the last thing I saw is like that big black smoke, and then normally there's a lot of noise when you're there.
Oh wow.
Alright,
So I rolled on the crit table. It says you strike with debilitating force. Roll an additional damage dice.
do I?
Yep.
Alright. So D8,
One more d8.
7 extra damage.
All right, that puts it at 45 damage. It screeches in rage and pain as your magic arrow punches a hole in its incorporeal body. Anything else?
I'll move back.
All right, Boswick, roll a death save. Suddenly, everything goes black. You feel the life drain out of you. You find yourself in a strange, ethereal place, fighting for your life, unconscious.
Can I just sit there and accept death? But I rolled a 19, so like even if I come back, I still accepted it.
All right.
But if I die, I did accept it.
That still counts as a
I'm not-
success out of your 3.
Why did you
Boswick-
roll that attack twice though, Krios?
I didn't
He
click
clicked
the
the
red
wrong
one.
button.
He said he clicked the wrong roller and it didn't have any modifier on it, so he clicked the other one that did have the mod. So he was like, ignore that roll, it's actually this one.
I got you.
Less of that in the future, we hope. Alright, so, Razor. You hear some bad stuff happen around the corner. What do you want to do?
I am going to.
Doesn't your Raven Queen hate the undead?
These guys aren't undeadish.
I mean, these are some of the nastier ones.
Yes.
Wraiths of a death god, very powerful.
My god's a death god.
Not this kind though.
This is
Blood
some real
for the
spooky,
blood
scary
god.
stuff.
Alright, so can I see this one from here?
Yeah, he's in the doorway right there, floating above Abforth's head in the doorway.
Can I reach it with my spear?
It's hard to ping. From here, yeah.
Alright, I'll use my bonus action to put a hex on it. I'll give it disadvantage on what did we decide the best thing was? I usually do, yeah, we'll do disadvantage on wisdom checks. And then I will attack.
I'm gonna
Slash.
grab my vape cart real quick.
So hex. Oh man, I was not prepared. Hex adds a d6, I believe. 4, 2, 1, 6. All right. Yeah, just standard attack. And I use my bonus action for hex, so I can't swing with offhand.
Mhm.
Does that? Ooh, 10 hit. Ew.
No.
Doesn't even hit. Okay,
Whiff.
I missed.
He's a little too high up. Just slightly
And
out of
just
range.
out of the reach with my spear. I'm like, eh.
Alright, so somewhere Kazanlir feels a pang of guilt for having let his companions die somewhere in the dungeons.
He's gonna come back and be like, what a nap. I'm gonna go find out and see what the guys are doing.
Abforth, what do you want to do?
um,
You want to just like roll onto your back and shoot a sneak attack into its crotch from below?
no. I want to cast Id Insinuation on the one floating above me.
Alright, wisdom save?
Yeah.
11.
Doesn't he get disadvantage on those two anyway? So yeah. From the hex or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it does, but yeah. Anyways, 1d12 psychic damage and incapacitated.
Hex gives him disadvantage on wisdom checks.
Yeah, the first one failed anyway, so. What's that 1d12 gonna do?
Let's see.
You're hurting its feelings. Psychic attack.
4. I make it think if Nurgle really is the person to be taking orders from,
Alright.
and it falls on the ground incapacitated.
Immune to prone, but not incapacitated.
It doesn't necessarily have to fall on the ground. It just can't make an attack or a reaction.
Right.
That's what the incapacitated does. So
So you psychically hold it in place so it cannot act.
yeah, that's basically it.
Get wrecked.
It's fucking useful. Alright. The Cairn Wraith that dropped Boswick is going to touch your balls.
My balls?
Ooh, necrotic damage to the balls.
I think that gives
Hope you didn't
you
want
2
kids.
failed death saves instantly.
Oh, Boswick's balls. Thank God.
Alright, so you got 1 success and 2 fails, and it takes 3. So that's a really bad situation for you to be in.
What an asshole. He's attacking the guy on the ground?
Yes.
Oh, wow. These are douchebags.
They're
What a dick.
fucking horrifying evil things, yes.
An unconscious person. Let's continue swinging at him.
Well, no, you have to understand what it's trying to do is trying to turn him into a specter. He can kill him, turn him into a specter, and make him fight you.
That's terrible. I don't like either of those things.
That's
Less allies or more enemies.
Right. That's what Wraith do. So Wraith is very bad. Jodeb.
I hit the one who touched his balls.
Yes.
I hit him with a Sorry, I hit him with another Distant Whispers at a level 2.
With disadvantage, he has a total 4.
Cool. He runs away.
Yeah, this time he does have movement.
Opportunity attack.
Oh,
For
I'm
real.
just kidding.
I mean, if you're in reach, he's leaving your threatened area.
He's dead.
I'm pretty dead.
How much damage did
Nah,
that do?
I missed a D6. Hold on. So it's 7, and I'll do one more D6.
Gets to
I did
heal the
level
dude.
2. Oh,
You let them win.
9 damage to that one, and I use a bonus action to call out to Boswick. Don't let him touch you like that. And
Somewhere
no
in,
regions.
somewhere halfway into the afterlife, he hears your voice and can do
I
nothing
cast
about
a
it.
healing word for a 1d4 plus 4 on him.
Oh, that's That's very
Okay.
helpful.
Let me hit him with that 1d4 plus 4. Hold on. There it is. That's your health. Oh, boom. 5.
Wow.
I got 5 HP.
5 HP.
Ooh.
You're on the
Just to
ground,
lose
but
it all.
you are up. You pop back from the afterlife. Your eyes pop open. You see the icy grip of the wraith upon your balls,
On your balls.
squeezing the life from you.
Literally.
Literally. Yeah, literally. That's why me and Professor are friends right there.
I thought
It's a
the ball,
kinky
I thought
rape.
the wraith went away.
Well, he's about to. He's about to. So, with the psychic attack, this wraith is going to turn and run. At which point, Razor, if you still have a reaction, you can swing on it.
I will.
Did you say it uses his reaction to move? Because
Yes.
he can't do that.
Wasn't it this one?
That wraith
It's
is
immobilized.
incapacitated. This is the one he was attacking anyway. This is the one that's incapacitated.
The one that was touching his balls is the one that got hit.
Yeah, the one in front of me is incapacitated, so.
So you were targeting this one.
He was
one that
targeting
was
the
touching
one
his balls.
on his balls, yeah.
Yeah, the one touching my balls. How many times can we say
Let's try to
balls, guys?
protect his balls.
All right, hang on. I have to undo stuff.
You were trying to protect his balls. Party of men.
So wait, this one's
Sorry.
supposed to be 49 still.
Oh shit! So I had to
You don't
step
understand the importance of his balls, man.
So
I
what was
stepped
it, like 9 damage against this one over here?
Yeah, 9. Yeah.
And he ran away.
24.
He
So nobody
runs
could make an
away.
attack against him. He would run away. He gets to the
Yeah.
back corner of the room here.
And he's not touching anybody's balls.
I yelled at Boswick, "Get out of there!" And I had my turn.
Surprisingly
Sorry,
useful
I
turn.
was unconscious.
You can't do much about that. Really.
Yes. Sorry, I did not have bodily control.
Morkan.
Lost function of all my limbs.
I will
Must have been
attempt
sleeping gas.
I will attempt another shot on the same dude. The one that is standing in the door there.
All right.
Try to finish him. Critical failure.
Fuck. Let's find out what it says. It says with a crit fail, you lose your balance while attacking, fall prone, and lose all your movement.
Okay.
That means you can't even stand up.
Can I lose all my actions?
I
Like,
think
Your
you still have a
movement.
bonus action if you want to drink a potion or something.
can I just get up?
No.
No, it takes movement.
Alright, so yeah, no, I don't really have anything right now. I can't move.
Okay.
I will stay on the ground. I don't know how that happens while you're shooting a bow and
Your
arrow.
bow is large, bro.
Yeah.
You tripped over the bottom of it.
Yeah, I'm using a composite bow. It's not that large. It's okay. I'm done. I guess I can't move. I can't do shit.
All right, Boswick.
Nothing beneficial I can do.
I say me yeah da zeti, and then I magic sword flies out of its scabbard behind on my back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my attack. I'm going to attack this wraith. I'm gonna turn around. I'm fucking raging because I'm mad. I hate this place. Screw this place. Like
You
this
touched
thing's
my
gonna die.
balls.
This one, I'm just gonna kill it. So
Just got a little bit.
here comes the death.
Just a little bit.
Nat 20. Okay,
Oh man.
that's what I'm talking about.
Did you scream your attack name?
You
I
did.
used no. I'm not using that. I'm using the Slaughter Chopper. The magic sword came out of its scabbard though on my back, and it's gonna
I got
use its next turn to attack or whatever.
Uh,
Auto magically.
It's like a bonus action to activate it, right?
Yes.
I think so.
Think so? It just says you speak the words. It doesn't say if it's a bonus action or not though.
Usually, to control an animated weapon is at least a bonus action. Maybe
Yes,
just
as
speaking the
bonus
words to
action.
activate it doesn't require anything.
Yes, it'll attack on its own for 1 minute. So I will use my attack. Nat 20. Fuck it. What is it? So 2d10. Say 4 and a 4. Okay, great. 8 plus 5.
Roll the hit first.
13. I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah, so it would be 13 damage.
13 damage. He had 49. Puts him at 62.
And I'm going to action surge. Actually, 2 extra damage since I'm raging.
Rage
So 15.
damage. 64
Yes.
total.
And then I'm going to do another attack. 6 plus 7. 13.
Just barely connects. Oh, that was lucky.
Whew. That would have been a big old waste of time, huh?
It's a good thing these have a very low AC, or that would not connect.
All right, that's an 8 plus 5, so 13 plus 2, so 15 more damage.
With a scream, it disincorporates into just vestiges of ectoplasm that drip from your weapon and spatter across the floor and the door and a little bit onto Abforth.
Nice.
And sort of like Obi-Wan, just like a cloak drops to the ground.
That's fine, that
Wonderful.
worked.
This one's all the way in the corner over there.
Yeah, he flew away at 60 feet.
Can I, since I action surge, can I bonus action and use my second wind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Healing. Can't go wrong with healing. Razor.
well, guess I'm going in the room.
You step through the doorway, nothing happens. The trap spell has already been detonated. Can't do anything now.
And you see the range on Hex.
Fighter bonus?
It's 90 feet. I can definitely reach him.
All right.
I'm going to reapply Hex on this new target. I'll give him disadvantage on Wisdom.
Excellent.
And full action? Fuck. Oh, that thing I can do. Eldritch Blast.
Magic attacks are good. Bring it on.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and,
Hilarious.
yeah, I'll go ahead and make a roll for that. Does a 21 hit?
Oh yeah, sure does.
So, okay, now I'm gonna call myself out on something because I have a inkling of something, but it's 15 damage, but 1 damage of it is necrotic, and he is probably resistant if not immune. I'm guessing. So, I'm gonna call that out.
Well, the wording of the Wraith says that he has damage resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered.
Nothing about necrotic?
Nothing about necrotic.
Oh, okay, then 15 damage. Sweet.
However, it has to be a magic attack or a silvered weapon, or it doesn't work.
Oh, it is. It's 10 force damage and 1 necrotic damage, plus my 5 modifier. for my
Actually, no,
charisma.
wait. He's immune to necrotic. You're right. Sorry. Necrotic and poison.
Ah.
That's an undead thing.
Then 14 damage.
Give him 1 hit
My
point. back.
1d6 does nothing.
Yeah, it's just sort of an undead thing. All right. Anything
Well, I
else?
figured since he's using necrotic damage, he's probably, I was assuming at least resistant.
Somewhere,
That's it.
Kazanlir wipes his brow and says, they're probably fine.
No, that's it. That was my action, bonus action, and movement, so.
Fourth.
All right. This is the one that ran as far away as it could.
60 feet away, yep. Yeah, maybe a little bit further for you. Let's see. That'd be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet.
Perfect. I'm gonna use my move action and my bonus action to get to here, and then I'm gonna cast Id Insinuation on this Wraith. And I'll say, death isn't really like all you care about, is it? Don't you have a life?
He gets a 2.
Takes that much damage and is incapacitated.
All right. You're stun locking my super badass enemies here. That's fine. Cairn Wraith cries out, "Nurgle will destroy you!" Ah! And vomits a bunch of ectoplasm all over the ground.
That's gross.
Yeah. So,
Gargle.
Davis, what do you do?
You gargle McNurgle.
I move up. I'm guessing that
Oh yeah.
I can't count these tiles. So, 1, 2, 3. Is your 10 feet or 5 feet?
These are 10-foot squares. She's 60 feet from Abforth.
Well, I just moved. What, 1, 2, 3.
Trying to spawn a figurine.
Yeah.
You got an image link for me?
Yeah.
I was just wanting a little emblem that I could use for my sword. I didn't get to use it.
Don't we have a
I
sword
forgot.
somewhere?
Yeah, we had a
Somewhere.
sword.
Is Bozok still poisoned?
Yes.
4 turns.
cast-
I think he's got 1 more turn.
So he has to make a save, or
It's
What?
DC 14,
okay?
but that's only on the hit. You make a DC 14 con save, or your hit point maximum is reduced when you take a life drain.
Oh, well, my character doesn't know better. He thinks he can help him. Just hits him with a resistance.
All right. More can.
I get up,
All right, half your movement gets you up off the ground.
and then I'll move 30 feet.
And you can use an action to move further if you want to. Or your move action, right? Or your action to make it a move action.
You could dash into the room and put yourself in harm's way.
That one.
I'm not gonna do that. I gotta, clean off my shame of falling after trying to shoot a bow and arrow.
All right, Boswick, still feeling the icy grip of death on your balls. What do you do?
I'm going to jump on top of the sword, and I'm going to prepare an action that if the wraith comes within 10 feet of me, I'm going to attack it.
You're gonna ride the sword now?
I think that
Yeah.
only works for Ebforth because he's small. And he was riding a very, very large sword.
Yeah, this one,
Aww.
You'd have
It
to
would've
chew
been-
up your butt.
Would have
to
been
do
like
that.
an actual like surfboard for someone my size.
So like you're gonna try to jump on it, and it's just gonna clang to the ground under your weight.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Like a boogie board.
Fine.
A skim board. That's what it is, right? A skim board.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's almost basically all I can do.
Advance.
not what I- Yeah, I could.
Do you really want to dash up to it though? They hit so hard.
It's a tarp.
I fear no death. I'm raging right now. I'm gonna come kill it.
All right.
It's a tarp.
I mean, it's definitely a tarp, but like, let's see.
Wait, is your like wisdom really low?
I mean, my wisdom is 13. It's only a +1.
Like, I have a -2, and my character's not charging up in there.
But my character's also raging. I'm tired of this place. Everything's been hurting me, attacking me. I've felt stupid the entire time. It turns out there was actually something underneath the thing. I'll go there.
I brought that up because I'm just confused if I'm playing my character wrong, and my character should be the one charging into places, or
It's pretty funny.
everyone
Kef was in the
else
chat saying he was laying in bed watching you all die. Lol.
Wisdom doesn't deal much with intelligence. Wisdom's like your ability to read people
it,
and understand people. That's why there's a separate stat for intelligence. And he's playing with stats. He's playing with the fact that he's raging. He's in a murder rage. So like
Yeah,
all you can think
my-
about is killing. Has nothing to do with survival at all. At that
no,
point.
I wasn't necessarily just talking about this situation specific because raging explains that. I was meaning just like in general, like everyone's kind of just been like going ahead of the rogue and all that stuff.
Yeah, but like that's being cautious. My guy, he's not cautious.
Razor, what do you do?
I will.
Does it start with Eldritch?
Yeah, I'm gonna move up a little bit. Just a little. I'm gonna get right.
My poor Wraith. He's so sad in the corner now. You guys are bullying him.
And yeah, I will Eldritch Blast.
A good distance shot for something that can hit for 48 damage.
Until the statue starts moving and hits.
Oh yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, watch out for
Oh,
that.
I will hit that statue.
Could be an automaton of Nurgle. He'll kill you with poop attacks.
Critical failure.
Oh no. What does my crit table say today? As
I
you
don't
attack
know.
your opponent, you begin to fear that they are the superior combatant, and it gives you disadvantage on your next attack roll.
That is terrible.
Pretty bad.
Well, bonus action. I don't think there's anything I can really do from ranged. With a bonus action, yeah. So my hex is already on it. That is it for me.
Abforth.
I will. Need the Wraith to make another save. Or is that on its turn?
Still with
I mean,
disadvantage.
it might be on its turn.
That's 5. He's gonna fail it.
I like your rolls tonight, Ninja. They're great.
Yeah. Well, he has disadvantage, so I'm rolling like a 7 and a 3 here.
He doesn't take that. He doesn't do that until the end of his turn, actually.
Okay. Well, I pre-rolled it for then.
You guys hear me?
Yeah. I'll step over to the side over here and try to shoot it with one of these magic arrows I've got.
Pew pew.
20 plus 1 arrows. Alright. Is Boswick adjacent to it? No, he's standing pretty far away.
I was going to go adjacent to him, but I wasn't sure how the stairs would be like rough terrain or not, so I was just gonna wait to make it like the next turn.
They're
12
not.
to hit.
Stairs are easy.
Especially when you're a mad bugbear.
Does a 12 hit?
No. Missed by 1.
I missed then.
So, the Cairn
is
Wraith
it a-
makes a save. He fails it. That means he still is incapacitated, right?
Yeah, and a 1d12 psychic damage. Does 11 damage.
Nice.
Does
Ooh,
that
that's a
arrow
big hit.
break?
I can roll for it. 50-50
Yeah, would you
shot.
please?
No.
Cool. I'll keep track of where it is to pick it up later. That's all my turn.
Okay. And then I did the Cairn Wraith's turn. He can't do anything because he failed his save again. Antonio Dabas.
Actually, I will do one more thing with my bonus action. I'll use my bonus action and my interaction to grab a potion from my belt and extend my hand and hand it to and like hold it out for Boswick.
Sure.
I can't hand it to him, but I can present it to him.
Gotcha.
I'd like to move here and take a shot with vicious mockery on the Cairn Wraith.
A 9. He fails again.
Yeah. He takes, sorry, 1d4 and has disadvantage on his, what do you call it?
We're like team debuff right now.
Yeah, you are.
Disadvantage on the next attack roll.
4 damage?
3 damage. 3
Yeah, 3 damage.
damage.
54 total.
Where's all the
And
magic
I,
fireballs?
No
Yeah.
fireballs here. It's just debuff city.
Right.
Yep. I'm good.
That's
Crowd
Jodab.
control and debuffs.
I'm good.
Right, it's true, man.
Morkan
We're a control party.
from the back.
I'll move back to the corner, so I can and I take a look, and I only see the one enemy.
Yep.
Okay, so
The first one's been reduced to a splatter and a cloak, like a black robe laying on the ground in a pile of ectoplasm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to collect that. And I shoot a bow to the one in the corner. All right, tap to.
Bam.
Ectoplasm.
16 to hit.
That'll hit.
with, 27 damage.
He's dead. Pin him to the wall. Pop.
Well, his robe, probably.
Yeah, the robe dangles. The ectoplasm splashes across the area here.
Oh, that's sick.
The entire temple rumbles with a minor earthquake, just a little bit of a tremble as the wraith lets out its dying wail. And then it all goes
Had
eerily,
a whale inside it? Jesus.
eerily quiet.
A dying whale.
Yes.
God, that had suck.
I want to try and steal the shield off the statue of Nurgle.
It's all of one piece, made of bronze. Quite heavy.
The whole statue's one piece?
Yes.
Can I
I'll collect
pick up these
the-
benches?
They're incredibly heavy. They're made of stone.
Can I break it?
Yes.
All right, I'm literally gonna go around the room and break everything in a fit of rage. Still,
All right. Continuing your
Guys,
rage,
I'm,
you lash out at the room. Smash, smash, smash.
I even want to try to break
literally,
the statue.
Yeah, you can
Night,
do some
Joe.
damage to the statue. Good night, Joe.
Yeah, good night.
Night.
There we go.
Night, Joe.
you guys know what I was gonna say. I'm falling asleep. Good night.
Yeah,
Later, buddy.
it's about 10. Understandable.
I'll collect the ectoplasm that I find from.
All right, you're gonna need a jar or a container of some sort.
Yeah, I do have some flasks.
It's moist and it will evaporate if it's not contained.
I got many, like several flasks for that.
All right, the room is thoroughly smashed. Even the statue's got a bunch of big chops in it.
I want them to know, fuck their statue, fuck their god, fuck this temple. I'll go ahead and sit down on these stairs over here after all that. Kind of relax for a second. And bloop. Get rid of that.
So is
Yeah.
this all to it? Is this all empty in here?
Well, the statue itself is probably valuable. And by smashing the room, you're going to find a key that was hidden in a compartment inside one of the things you smashed. It's an iron key. And when you go to smash it, it's not as solid as it looked. It's actually got like a little compartment. Pretty hard search check, but if you just smash the shit out of it, it pops right out.
Not funny.
It worked. Told you, brawn beats brain. Well, you know, there's a key. If anybody wants to try to find anything that I might go to.
What about the statue?
I don't think it has a key in it. I've hit pretty much every part on it.
Well, there's this pedestal over here behind me. You can take a look if you want. And I'm on my knees, like collecting the Ghostbuster goo on the floor.
I'm just gonna sit here and take a break.
Yeah, I sit down and load my pipe.
Is there anything else on these rates than just the ectoplasm?
You find a black robe of Nurgle. And you find a dose of ectoplasm from a wraith. Wraith ectoplasm is better than some other kinds of ectoplasm, and it's also evil aligned.
So if somebody would like detect evil, would probably see it glow or something.
You should make a note of it, because any magic item you use with this wraith ectoplasm is going to be evil aligned as well.
Oh. That's kind of weird. That's cool. Is there a weight on that, or just like those?
0.5 for a potion, generally.
I'll do the same with the other pile there. Collect the ectoplasm if nobody else wants.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want. As I'm sitting there, I'll examine the statue and I'll do a investigate on it. Get that roll for you.
All right. Investigating the statue will reveal that it's quite ancient. And of good craftsmanship, it seems to be an art object, which usually fetches a good price. Although it's taken some damage, it's got a couple chops in it. But you find nothing of value in the room.
I see that Razor's trying to take the shield off, and I use my spear to try to like break the hand. I don't know. I'll just try to help him.
If you chop hard enough, you could probably cut the arm off.
Is it a stone shield or is it an actual shield?
The whole thing
No,
is made of bronze.
it's all
It is a
bronze.
750-pound bronze statue.
Oh,
Now, once I
shit.
realized it was all one piece, I gave up on trying to remove it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I not like lift that? Well, maybe not.
It's not impossible to take the statue, but it's not easy either.
Let's see, how heavy am I? I'm trying to remember.
It would probably require multiple people.
I weigh 420 pounds. I can lift staff drag. What is it, like twice your size? But then I'm also a bugbear, so I count as large instead of medium.
Can carry a boulder.
Hey,
I used to try to
Morkan.
do this. Used to try to do that a lot with my Goliath character, Potato, and Ninja never went along with it. So just I don't know.
Morkan, you're always
Yeah.
looking for those tracks in the ground for sliding stone. Hey, there's some of those right here.
I just want to tilt it over because, you know, fuck this place.
This little like pedestal there. Is there any
Fuck the police.
anything in particular? Maybe a hole for a key.
No, but it
fuck.
looks like it moves.
I tried to move it in the direction that it seems to.
All right.
I'm gonna RKO the statue with utter disgrace. Give it a
Out of
5-finger
nowhere?
knuckle shuffle. Yeah.
This is your classic Tomb Raider block puzzle. You just push the
So-
block and open a spot where you can get through.
It pushes into the room.
I mean, you can move it wherever you want. You could have pulled it out into the hallway if you wanted.
All right, I'll push it.
It's
think
hollow,
we-
so it weighs a lot less than it appears to. And there's tracks on the ground
I-
where it's been slid around.
I kind of make a whistle to the group. Hey, take a look at this. We might be able to find a way to open these doors through here. And I'll step in. Actually, I'll do an investigate in case of anything on the ground or anything that could be triggered.
Roll it.
So can I actually?
24.
All right. You don't find any traps. It looks safe.
All right, so I'll step in. Is it pitch black in here?
Yeah. Yeah, you are in an ancient tomb that hasn't been opened up in some time.
With dark vision, I can see though.
Yeah.
Now these statues here, do they like they seem very old?
It
Everything.
says, against the southern wall of the chamber is an unopened stone sarcophagus, the lid of which is carved with the image of a bearded man in plate mail, a long sword beneath his crossed hands. 2 life-sized bronze statues of warriors holding long spears on 2-foot-high pedestals flank the sarcophagus.
Do they look human or dwarfish?
Human.
Any evil symbols on these guys?
They do have the symbol of Nurgle, yes.
So it could be another trap.
What is the symbol of Nurgle?
It is a black man with a shield.
Why does he have to be black? Ninja?
Racist symbol.
Yeah, what is this?
The coloration is black.
I take a look inside the sarcophagus and see if, like, just peek over and see if there's anything.
Hmm. Well, it's unopened. Do you want to make a strength check to pry it open?
No, not here. I called the others. Come over here. I found something, I believe. And nobody comes.
I'm gonna
Nobody.
RKO the statue and see what happens whenever I knock it over.
All right. Man, you guys better get out of the way.
Yeah, y'all move. I'm about to RKO this bitch.
All right.
Bah!
Yeah, that's fine. You can topple the statue. Crash.
What'd you get? Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna sit on top of its head. Sully, it's their god.
Take that, Nurgle.
Yeah. With a hard N.
Yeah.
Hard L.
Nurgle. As I RKO him.
All right, guys. Krios is yelling for you.
there
Morkan says,
anything-
"Come over here."
Was there anything under the statue or anything?
No.
Okay.
What about this flame that never ends? Should we take it with us?
Hey,
Never
kid,
know.
We need magic fire.
Yeah, it's a torch we could take out in the rain. It won't, it won't get extinguished.
I think when you defile the temple of Nurgle, the flame goes out.
Oh, but it's just gonna be impossible to put out its flame. Never need to refill it. Never need new torches.
It was powered by evil, and you have destroyed the evil that was here.
Trying to move
Hold
Joe
up,
to
evil.
Powered by evil. So we just need to kill baby seals, and the light will turn back on.
Yep. It's
Can
just
you
a
get
giant
Sully-
candle made of baby seal blubber.
Actually, that would make sense.
All right, Morkan. You stand in the
can I-
crypt.
Yeah, can I do a investigation for undead presence in there?
Nothing.
Okay. Do you guys want to try to open it?
Not particularly.
What's behind curtain number 3?
I'm
I'm
gonna.
standing in back and watching. I don't want to be the one to do it.
Is there any place where a key would fit?
Roll and investigate.
$17.
You check the sarcophagus all over. You don't find a thing.
What about the statues?
You'll have to search them individually.
I'll start with the one on the left.
All right. You search the one on the left. Roll it.
17.
Nothing. Just a
The
statue.
one on the right.
You go to the statue on the right. You search it.
14.
Just a statue. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
I'll walk up and I'll chuckle and say, "Aren't you supposed to be the one with the good eyes?" I'll investigate the statue
did-
you were just looking at.
You investigate the statue. Hey, these arms are swivelable, and there's a key hole in the statue.
Hold my hand out for the small key that we found in the room.
Boswick.
Boswick knocked himself out with a giant bronze statue.
Yeah. We take the key out of Boswick's hand.
All right. The key goes into the statue, and there's an audible click.
Anything else? Like anything that's shaked or
Well, like
Where
I
did
said,
the
it looks
sound
like
come
the
from?
arms are designed like a lever that can move.
on both statues?
Just the one on the right with the key.
And the click where the click came from the statue?
Mhm.
Can we move it? Like, does it seem like the statue can move a bit? No,
The arms.
nothing else. What about the other statue? Does it have like similar features, like
No.
arm swiveling or the head, maybe?
Nope.
Which way are the arms facing now?
He's holding a spear, so just out in front of him.
I jump up and grab the arm holding the spear and I try to pull it down.
All right. Levered by your weight, the arm bends down, and there's a big audible click, and the sound of grating. It seems to be coming from the other corner of the room, across the way.
I'll look at Morkan, hoping he'll investigate.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the statue first, and then count of the walls, I guess, as well. If I don't find anything on the statue, investigate for this.
Roll it.
20.
20. All right. Yeah, the grating sound's definitely coming from over here. Maybe there's something weird about this wall.
Try to like push it, move it sideways. You know, try to see if it would go into a direction if I put pressure towards.
Okay. Yeah, it does. This entire wall pushes back. It was being held in place by something until you had levered the arms down on this statue. You wouldn't have been able to push it back, but now you can push it back and enter in through here.
Nice work, Half-Lord.
Yeah, maybe you should let me scout forward more often. Found lots more stuff like this without getting clouds of noxious gas in our face.
That's a lot more exciting, though.
I
you know
guess
that-
you're right.
You want to go and take a look in here?
You can go. You go first. I got you. I got your back.
I'll walk in and I'll stop at the corner here
It's the toilet.
and I'll investigate the floor, see what the
What
hell
if you
I'm
had to
seeing
do
out here.
that every time you had to shit? That whole convoluted
Oh,
process.
God. Yeah. In case of an exploding diarrhea, that'll be a problem.
You
Jim,
enter
why do we have
into
to have the toilet hidden?
you enter into a secret passage.
I got a 22.
You investigate around.
investigation.
You don't see any traps in this secret passage, and it initially appears to be a dead end. However, you detect a secret door, and it's in the ceiling of all places.
Oh. Afor, can come out, climb on my shoulders over here.
Let's chuckle and activate my ring of flight and I fly
Oh.
up here
All right.
and investigate it.
You see a mechanism of some sort. There seems to be an iron bar that runs through the ceiling, through a large stone block of some kind.
Oh yeah. Does it look to have any kind of activatable trigger, or is it just something I can pull on?
I bet that
Um,
opens the gates.
It looks
And-
like
and each
support
end.
structure. Something about the iron bar is like holding the stone block in the ceiling.
I see, so maybe it opens from the other side, and when it's activated, this door drops down.
So this is like this. And there is an iron bar holding it in place.
I say 1 second Afor. Just think about one thing. If this room filled up with water or sand or whatever, it's going to be difficult because we don't even have the entry points open in the corridors. But that,
They're not solid walls.
no, but
They're like gates.
Yep.
I shout at the rest of the group and ask them to come look at this, see what they think.
could be a secret treasure, or the mechanism to open the doors, the gates.
All right, so everybody else can see it now too. It's kind of hard to describe, but there is a trapdoor in the ceiling that has a plug in it. The plug is a big stone. The big stone is held in place by an iron bar that extends underneath the stone and into the sides of the walls. So if that iron bar wasn't there, this stone block would come falling down. However, there doesn't appear to be any way to remove the iron bar.
I think you guys should. Oh,
Can we just bend it?
You could
Pull it?
destroy it. That is an option.
I think that's a job for Boswick.
However, getting in a position to destroy it would probably put you under the stone block, and you'd have to make a dex save to get the hell out of the way if it comes loose.
How heavy would you say the block is?
Stone blocks can weigh a lot. It's impossible to tell from the bottom. You can only see it's a 5x5 block.
I look from around the corner in case that door closes. Somebody
What
has
about
to
this
reopen
key?
it.
Did we find out where the key goes?
Yeah, the
that's
key went
what I
into the
opened.
That goes in
statue.
there.
It was an
had to
elaborate
take it from
mechanism.
me.
The key goes in the statue, which allows the arms to act like levers, and when you lever the arm down, it pulls on the lever, which releases the weights, which allow the iron bar to slide back into the wall, which allows somebody to push this wall back to here, which allows you into the passage where you can eventually find the iron bar
wait
hidden
a
in the
second.
ceiling.
Wait
Go
a
push
second.
the lever.
Wait a second. I'm gonna fly up to near the ceiling. Push the door closed back.
Huh.
Boswick, try to close that door back behind you.
I pull the door closed.
All right. Yeah, it moves pretty easily.
Does anything happen to this
No.
bar? Okay.
Well, the
Push the
bar's not
door
out
back
though, is
open.
it? You need to go move that arm again.
Yeah, go push that lever.
What lever?
Oh yeah.
The arm on the other
arm.
statue.
The spear arm.
Oh, I can try. Close the
Right
door
here.
again.
All right.
Or have to be closed.
Nothing happens.
Even if we reactivate it and everything.
If you reset it, you'll see the brace that prevents the secret passage from opening sliding back into place.
That's what we heard. All right. Well, I'm gonna investigate this room a little bit
Well,
better
I'll
and see if
reopen
there's a
the
trigger.
door.
There's a trigger for this in this room somewhere. I haven't investigated and looked around.
The
23.
simplicity of this one is baffling everyone.
Why
Yeah.
don't we just pull on it? Or push on it?
This one is a straight up physics trap.
I roll a 23. Investigate.
There's no mechanism to it.
Hey,
The guide
Boswick,
actually recommends using a spell that can rust the metal or like a stone shape or something. Anything that can destroy the bar will cause it to drop.
All right, Boswick, you're up. You might want to drink that potion I handed you.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and drink that. What is it? How much health does it give you?
44 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
That's a greater.
I mean,
care
we're not in
much.
combat, so if you guys want to do a short rest,
It suggests using the stone to flesh spell to just turn the stone to flesh, and then it'll like get cut in half by the bar and fall on the ground.
That's funny.
Turn it into jello.
Or similar magic. There's a bunch of ways to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I got reach, so
Technically, you
my-
could use your animated weapon to do it from a safe spot. That's another option.
I'm assuming if I'm 10 feet away, I'll be okay. If it's a 5x5,
You using a reach weapon?
I got reach automatically as a bugbear.
No question. If you push the block on one side, wouldn't it like flip it so it can fall on the other side of the bar?
Nah, it slides straight down out of a chute. All right. If you're using a reach weapon, there's a chance it'll sunder your weapon if it gets pinned under it. So make your
I mean,
attack.
like I have reach without a weapon. Like I still get extra 5 feet of reach, so I get 10 feet reach without even weapons.
Yep.
So like a normal weapon, I was just gonna take whatever I think that would be the best to cut it, and I don't know, just swing at it. You want me to do like an attack with it, or
You have to sunder. Do you have a
Just sunder it.
sundering weapon?
I do. I have a mace
Uh-huh,
that
would
we
work
got.
good.
We got those from the whatchamacallit, the Ettins.
So an iron bar has a 19. You need to be able to do 19 damage to it. You get to roll with advantage to hit, and if you have a sundering weapon, you get +5 on the damage, not the to hit. But you have advantage to hit.
Oh shit! One fell on the floor. That's actually 19 plus 7, I think.
So that's a hit, and then roll the damage.
What's some?
You don't crit on a 19, do you?
No, I don't. The
Unfortunately.
spoons. You're gonna have to ask Mom. No, she gonna have to learn.
Can you do 19 damage with that weapon?
Can I? I think it's only 1d8
crits.
and then 1d10 versatile.
I can
1d10
shoot at it
plus
if you want
5, that'd be 15. Yeah, you'd have to crit. So it'll take you a long time. You really have to attack
These two
it
hits.
for a long time. Like, until you get a critical hit that does enough damage to break the iron bar. And then it'll come loose. Roll a dex save.
Roll a dex save.
Yep.
It's a nat 20.
Nat 20. All right. Nat
Which would be
20.
20.
After many
Hold on.
whacks, you finally slash the bar clean in two, and then you hastily jump back so that all of the debris crashes to the ground.
Hey,
It's-
skillfully done.
It's revealed another tiny secret passage in the ceiling.
Ay, ay, ay. This is your
Yeah.
time to shine.
This is 3 secret doors deep. What in the hell could be here?
I'll go stealth and I'll fly up this secret passage.
All right, you fly up the secret passage. Abforth.
I need to roll my stealth cards. Yes.
There's nothing in the secret passage except a tiny
A
bit,
Nilbog.
tiny
Shit.
bit of rotting
mirror.
silk. And inside that tiny bit of rotting silk is a rod.
Oh yeah. What
Rod.
kind of like can I? So the silk have any kind of like emblem that's not rotted away? Any kind of determining factor, delineating factor?
It's got some Nurgle designs on it.
Got you.
This rod appears to be a quarterstaff. It's about a quarterstaff in size. It's adorned with small iron skulls.
Cool. I don't have any way to detect magic, so I'm scared.
Wrap it up in some cloth or something so you don't touch it.
Yeah, it's already wrapped in some silk rag. Rotten silks.
I'll just use my bag of holding to scoop all of it up.
All right, into the bag it goes.
Along with some dirt from the ground. Just I try to use the bag to get underneath it.
This is a fun item.
As long as we don't touch it, though, right?
I don't know. I'm just scared. I don't want to be like Nurgle slave. Cursed
Right.
by Nurgle.
Dr. Abforth is turning into a bit of an artifact hoarder. He's
I
got,
got a couple of good items.
not one, but two now.
Oh, really? Great. Maybe I'll figure out what it does soon.
Yeah. Well, context clues. This is a lot similar to another item we had in another campaign that you found on a little
okay.
pirate adventure.
I feel like I know what it might be then.
All right.
Oh, goodness. This is gonna. Oh, is this for Joe Dab?
Well, that's for whoever wants something like this.
His choir.
There's
cool.
got to be a thing for the portcullises, but I didn't see it mentioned. I guess you just have to strength them up. They're just an obstruction that requires strength to hoist. Maybe it's meant to slow you down more than anything else. But you can use a strength check on either end of the portcullises to try to go that way or this way.
Did he find anything in there?
Just I reach in and I grab the silk from off the staff and I say, just some rotting robes. Wasn't even a corpse. I'm not even sure what was going on. Dead end.
I'm already on my way out.
3 secret doors for a piece of silk? Likely
Yeah, and
story.
We don't hear this rod like hitting the scrubbing surfaces and stuff when he's trying to take it out of the hole.
On the bright side, Boswick, you're no longer feeling nauseous from having your balls groped by a horrifying wraith of Nurgle.
Oh, it's in my bag of holding, Chris.
Yeah, but you still have to pull it out of there
I
and
did.
put it in the bag. And it's like a quarter staff. It's not a small object.
I did that in the.
You just
in
scooped it up with the bag.
Like I used the bag to pick it
Oh.
up. Like I put the edge of the bag under it and picked it up and just like inserted it into the bag. And
Boswick,
then I asked, reached into the bag, got the silk out, and handed it out.
Boswick has no interest in exploring the other side of this dungeon.
You ready to go yet?
Well, I mean, he's got a point. We do have a jewel thief to catch.
I just hate this dungeon.
It is a nasty, nasty dungeon.
See, the thing about the staff is, it's really not good for me and my religious beliefs.
Probably
If it does
not.
if it does what I think it does, I'm really gonna have problems with it. I might have to give it away to a party member, and I'd
Yeah.
still probably have to have problems with it.
I hope you guys take some notes. Context is important. Where did you get it? Who was guarding it? What's it do? How do you activate it?
Yeah, it's not by any means open.
This one, is it hard to open? Is it the same thing? Super heavy?
Yeah, DC 20.
Hey, Boswick. You don't want to see down this way? Who knows if our theft might have fled this way instead?
If he fled, I don't think he would be in the bottom of some kind of tomb for a demonic god.
Who knows?
Yeah, somebody who's fleeing for his life probably wouldn't stay here very long.
Maybe it's just an entry point to another area. Maybe another passage to the underground.
Sigh, I come over here and I just kick the wall.
That wall's pretty solid.
Nope. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Let's go.
No, this way.
Just then, Kef shows up, and he runs down here, and he rolls to open the door. And he succeeds! And then he says, oh, that was tiring, and then he takes a nap.
Can you lift it a little higher? It's hard to get through.
He holds it up for everyone to pass through.
Do I have to lay down on my stomach to get underneath it?
No, he's holding it up 5 feet. You'd probably have to duck a little bit.
Okay. So we can pass through, I guess?
Hey, it's another secret door.
Yep, that looks
Oh,
like
wow.
death. You guys go ahead. I'll guard the door.
Did you notice it's an open secret door?
Investigate to see how long this has been open for. See if the tracks are fresh or if there's cobwebs and whatever would build up in the area. Like that. 22.
22. You see no tracks. It looks ancient. There's a little bit of a sound, like a bit of a breeze coming through here.
Can I see through the crack?
Yeah, you look inside. It looks to be a natural cavern beyond here.
Looks like a cave over
It's
here.
no longer stonework like in here, where it's all carefully cut stone. Beyond here, it enters into very natural stonework. Natural cavern interior.
And there's an air current in there?
Yeah, a little bit of an air current.
Oh. Maybe there's an exit, or there's just maybe there's some water or something that. I try pushing the door open.
All right. It easily opens.
Anything noticeable on the other side?
Looking in this direction, you can see goes off into darkness. The floor disappears out here.
Hey, boss, you want to come and take a look?
Not really.
I'll go in first. Are
you guys coming?
I'll come look, yeah.
The floor in front of me, does it look slippery or anything special? Normal?
It does look like natural stone, though.
Step over here.
So this is 150-foot drop up ahead. This is straight down. So what you're looking at is an entrance to the Underdark.
Another one. Keep on finding these places.
Maybe someone's trying to get us to go into the Underdark.
Just then, sneak attack. I'm rolling initiative.
Nice. Razor, were you with us?
Yes, I'm following.
We're rolling. Initiative.
Yeah.
What the man said.
If I roll another one, my roller's broken.
There's 10 rates this time.
Only 10? Easy.
No.
That's better.
It's 6 Priestess of Loath.
Oh, the 5. Whoa.
Okay. So, what happens is when you're looking at the pit, there's these 2 gargoyles perched 60 feet above you.
I can see them on my left, on my right side.
They're going to come diving down at you.
Oh. I don't like that.
So 2 gargoyles come at you. While the gargoyles remain motionless, it's indistinguishable from an inanimate statue, and it was up against the rock wall, very, very camouflaged, difficult to see. They fly down, The gargoyle on your left attempts to grapple you. He's got a 19 to hit.
Yep.
You are grappled. The other gargoyle, he's going to fly in and try to grapple your other arm, and he's got nat 19 plus 4, and it also hits, so you are now restrained by gargoyles.
Okay.
They used 60 feet of movement to get to you. And so...
Yeah, it's okay. They still got 2 more things to do before they can fully incapacitate you or whatever.
I mean, they're just trying to pull him off the edge of the cliff and throw him to his death, really.
That makes sense.
All right, so you are
I can
now...
still turn my head.
You can see, you can turn your head and whatnot. You're just being held by either like your forearm. They fly down and they use their clawed feet to grab you by your shoulders and forearms.
Do I have any reaction or?
Nah, it was a surprise round. They got the drop on you. But they make a bunch of noise, so 2 screeching gargoyles fly in. You can say something if you want to. But if you don't, it's Razor's turn.
I
It's
don't know
my
what I
turn.
would say to a statue.
No, I was
Oh.
more along the lines
Yeah.
of help. I'm about to die.
Yeah, help me. Yeah, I guess. There's gargoyles.
Yeah, fucking, they got me, boss. Help.
They got me. Well, if I can see something, no, forget about it.
They're going after my balls.
Is it my turn then, or is it Razor?
Razor. They got a sneak attack. They flew in. They both grappled, and then it's Razor, and then Morkan, and then you.
Gotcha.
Hmm. If I stand right here in this square, can I hit them? Can I see them?
One of them. The other one's obscured by the rock wall.
Am I blocking the wall if anyone else wants to get out?
You can move through allies, and it's also a 10-foot wide door.
Alright. I'm gonna bonus action reapply my hex to the one I can see.
Okay.
We'll do the wisdom checks, disadvantage. And I will Eldritch Blast. Oh, at disadvantage from my crit fail earlier. This is my first attack since then.
Rude.
Does a 13 hit?
Natural armor 15. The gargoyle laughs.
God. If it wasn't for that disadvantage, I would have hit.
All right, Morkan. So you are grappled and restrained.
I turn my head to look behind me, and I misty step.
That's cheating.
Well,
I knew you had to see that coming.
Right? I totally saw it coming too.
What else are the gargoyles gonna do?
Bash him over the fucking head or something.
Yeah,
You
I thought
had
it was
to
gonna
see
attack me.
that
Yeah,
coming.
that's information they wouldn't have yet. They think you're just an adventurer.
I know.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
And I'll shoot an arrow.
The gargoyle only has 6 intelligence. They're not geniuses.
This
Yeah, I
is
guess.
true.
6. Nah,
They're just good at murder.
forget about it. I clicked the D20 again.
Well, even a nat 16 would still hit.
No, I know, but I didn't use it the
Pick one
first
again.
time, so I don't want to use it this time. 21
It's
to
very
hit
Nice of you being consistent.
and 26 damage.
'Kay.
Which 4 or fire?
It's magic, right?
Yep.
All right. They resist it if it's not. Although adamantine still works.
Adamantine.
Yeah, because the hardness of their stone bodies, you need something harder to still do damage. Magic weapons or adamantine ones.
Is there okay. I'm gonna come. Okay, so after my attack, I'll squeeze in. I'll say, "Watch out there!" I think they are trying to pitch me down that pit. It falls for over 100 feet. I couldn't see the bottom.
They're very rapey. Be careful.
Ebb forth.
All right, that's just what I wanted, was to shoot some stone dudes. Are they holding anything, or just their hands?
They were holding Morkan, but now they hold
Oh
nothing.
yeah. All right. Well, come up to here so I can see through it, and I'll shoot at this guy.
All right.
I was stealthed. I haven't done anything to break that yet. My cards haven't been flipped yet.
What do you got? Mm. What do they have? They have
21.
a 6 and a 5, so they don't see you.
Okay, well, I'll get a sneak attack then. Crit. 29 damage.
Damn. That is going to totally kill this gargoyle, and he will plummet into the pit where very, very, very far below, several seconds later, you hear a smash.
I told you, I've been waiting to shoot a stone dude. I ducked, so to make that shot, I ducked around Razor's side, peek through the door, pull my bow back and shoot, and it hits him right between his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
He falls straight backwards down the hole.
Hey, we got a Jodab, and he knows how to do Featherfall.
The other gargoyle, seeing its mate get killed, is going to go into a steep dive and begin flying 60 feet in this direction and off into the Underdark.
Bitch.
Combat ends. That was a great 2-turn combat.
Yeah, it took 55 damage,
Yo.
like in 2 attacks.
All right. So here we have an entrance to the Underdark. Not an easy one, though.
I would watch out. I didn't see them coming. They sneak attack me from the top.
I've still got fly active. Can I just use fly and fly around the cavern and investigate it a few times and see if I find anything? Like in this corner, and then over here.
Ah,
Maybe
when you
like
get to
3
this
different
corner, you
investigations.
find the gargoyle's treasure.
Oh, nice.
It's not much, but it is an ornamental dagger made of platinum. It's worth 400 GP, and there's a sack that contains an additional 625 gold pieces.
Dummies.
Hmm.
I will put the gold in my bag, obviously. Thanking goodness, thanking everything in the world that Kazanlir is actually not here right now. And I'll bring the fly back to the ledge and say, I don't see him, it looks like he continued down the path, but I did find this, and I'll throw him the dagger.
All right. Make sure you make a note of it. It's a dagger made of platinum. It's worth 400.
I gave it to Boswick, or Morkan, whichever one grabs it first. I throw it on the ground right there, in between them.
I didn't put it on a note card, so whoever's got it, write it down on your sheet.
Boss, you want to pick it up or?
Sure.
What about the direction the creature went?
I point back down the long, it says to the Underdark on the map. So it looks like he went that way.
Here, everybody grab your figurines off the map.
Platinum dagger value was what now?
400. I moved Jodab.
400 platinum?
No, it's worth 400 gold, but the dagger is made of platinum. That's why it's worth so much. It's more of an art object than a weapon. It's like a fancy dagger a noble would wear for show.
I love this code that you wrote that makes my money be in my bag of holding, by the way. Thank you.
Sure.
What are you talking about?
On his character sheet.
Yeah, he switched it so that, well, because I put my money in my bag of holding, but it was still adding the weight to my character, and it was causing me to go over my weight limit, and applying status changes to my sheet.
Ah.
And so I asked him to change the line that the code is on so it's in my bag of holding instead of in my inventory.
All right. So, descending is going to bring you down right here at 8.
I think I'm the only person that can easily get down there.
I have to tie up a bunch of ropes together and go down.
And this is the Underdark proper. So you can see there's a main road of the Underdark that extends. These are 5-mile hexes, so this is an overworld map. Which means if you wanted to travel through the Underdark, you could travel through the Underdark here. The kingdom of Automykos, the fungal kingdom, along any of these roads.
Temple
And
of Evil.
you can see there's a whole lot down here. There's a way to get to Menzoberranzan where the Dark Elves live, and so there are Dark Elves occasionally in these tunnels. There's a lot of mushroom men that live all over the place. The Automykos blocks most of the exits, so you can't actually go anywhere through most of these. There's a river that runs through it, and there's a bunch of rapids. There's areas
And
of rough terrain.
Oh, we right here where these spiral stairs are.
Yeah, 8. 8's the entrance you just came down. So it would be like an entire day's travel along this full black line. You could go like 4 hexes with a day's travel.
Where would that take us if we took these spiral, like zone 3?
No, we can go. We're at these stairs. We'd have to take these roads and travel.
No, we're at 8 over there. We're up north there.
You are right here.
How would we know?
Yeah, you can't see very far. All you can see from 8 is this path that leads off to the east.
This well here, is this the one that's under our fortress?
Yes. Yeah, that's Kyle Keep right there, and way up in the north at Bostwick, that's where you're at there, at 8.
Oh, cool. Okay. So it's connecting some of the areas we went through.
It does. And some of them are connected by magic, because they don't make any sense geographically. I had to rearrange a few things, so I'm like, fuck it, portal stones.
That works.
But a couple of them make sense. Bostwick and Kyle Keep make sense, and then there's a few others.
Boilers, Wyvern Lair.
And yeah, there's a bunch of spots you haven't found. You've never found the
Temple.
Moaning Tree. You've never found the
Or the
Wyvern
Temple of
Lair. You've never found the Temple of Evil connection. You did find Kruss's Keep. Kruss has an entrance into the Underdark right over here. This is one of those ones
Crust, the wizard, the guy that we did, that wanted us to do the job for him.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that wouldn't make sense because he's at Twain, which would probably be way up here rather than all the way down there. So I'm just going to say Portal Stone, his connection to the Underdark is magical, and it drops him off there.
It's the guy that you wanted to...
Kruss actually has a side quest for you if you talk to him. He'll ask if you want to go into the Underdark and collect rare ingredients for him. He'll pay you.
Yeah.
You gave us that quest.
Yeah, with the mushroom people.
I remember I convinced him to talk to us, talk to me by like relating to him and sharing similarities with archaeology and stuff.
But I think by far the coolest thing is this Temple of Evil.
Yeah, that
Very
looks
ominous.
fun.
Very ominous. And we got some Underdark creatures. We got ropers. We got gelatinous cubes. Watch out for that stuff. There's also the mushroom men. They're the most populous thing down here.
So I don't think that we found the way that the person we're looking for went. Huh?
Yeah, he did
Doesn't look like
not
it.
go into the Underdark.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not so stupid.
I'll suggest that we finally take Boswick's advice and get the fuck out of here and continue with what we were doing and mark this location on a map of some sort that we have.
Yeah.
So,
Was there any loot at the bottom of the pit?
at the bottom of the pit, you find a smashed gargoyle, but the gargoyle loot was actually up on those plateaus that they initially came from higher up.
I was just wondering if any other travelers had come through there and the gargoyles may have thrown them off the ledge and their bodies or corpses or skeletons at the bottom may have had loot.
The gargoyles actually found the secret door and opened it from the inside, and they thought they could exploit it to catch adventurers. This place has been long abandoned for a very long time. Only undead here, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
But those undead did
So-
like to wander around and occasionally eat travelers.
So we could claim this place, is what you're saying.
Well, it's an up for grabs entrance to the Underdark in a graveyard in a town. So I claim, I guess.
We could set up we could set stakes up here, and like we could
Yeah.
have a guard post so that nothing could come out of this entrance to the Underdark.
I like graveyards.
You want to tax the travelers that are heading to the Underdark?
Let's just take over the
That's
Underdark.
not what I'm saying.
I know.
I'm saying there's obviously these gargoyles just came out of here and attacked us. Stuff has access to this entrance. All this is gonna do is cause us problems.
The Underdark is full of monsters. You get multiple encounter rolls every day, and there's a lot of nasty stuff down here.
So can we level up down here?
Yeah, maybe if you cleared the Temple of Elemental Evil down there. That'd probably be a major thing, though. Like, at this point, to get a level, it's got to be something pretty major.
To go to level
I
5?
I just died.
Eh, I mean, that's a good thing.
It's character building.
I don't know.
Exactly.
If you were like a super religious goody-goody and you destroy that rod, that might be worth a level up.
What if I sacrifice it to my goddess that I'm just now becoming a worshiper of?
Just
Because it's a
remember,
fucking
sacrifice
abomination.
mechanics. Anytime you sacrifice something to a deity, they may listen.
Well, just remember also, you are the DM, and if you think it's thematically appropriate, you can give me certain benefits that rules don't normally offer.
Mhm.
So if I remember that, you remember that, alright? That's all I'm saying.
The rule of cool.
Yeah, if it's cool, sometimes it'll work.
We're 2 players down, so I don't know if I want to go too much farther.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
getting
but-
up soon also. so-
The guy that you're chasing, he's traveling west. So to get him, you're gonna have to also travel west. And if you're doing that, that means you're headed towards Boswick's quest, which I haven't prepped yet. So I need to make like an entire tribe of bugbears and some interesting little quests about them and how that all ties into his backstory. And I'll do that for next week, I guess.
Okay.
So to wrap it up, what do you guys want to do from here? Do you want to return to Bostwick and go back to the inn? Do you want to travel to Kyle's Keep? Do you want to go to Askel's Horn? What's your next plan of action? Well, I guess you're probably going to chase that guy to the west, but I mean, like, beyond that, what's your next step?
I would like to, now that, didn't we learn something about the Baron that was hidden away?
You
Didn't I
did.
learn something?
You
Family crest is the moon. I need to tell that to the Archmage.
Crust revealed that the Cormanthorian family crest is the moon.
I need to tell that to Big Boss and the Archmage.
Wait, like the actual moon or a slightly off moon?
The
It's
moon like I
a
was
crescent
supposed
moon.
to be looking for.
Yeah, but is it a slightly off crescent moon?
No.
Like
That's
the
how you
Moon
described
Society?
it to us.
It's like a small circle inside a bigger circle at the bottom. So like the crescent is like starting at the bottom and going up, if that makes sense. I don't know.
So it doesn't look like the Moon Society symbol.
I wonder if I can use the circle tool to make this. So it's like that.
Yeah, I got it. But it's not like the crescent, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? The Moon Society in the starting town?
The quest you gave me,
Yeah.
gave me to look for.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was saying.
okay.
That's why I need to tell the Archmage.
Yeah, Woolgrith wanted any information on the very secretive moon. And now you know that the Cormanthorian family crest is the moon. So it ties into the Baron, the very secretive, hidden Baron. There's
So I'd probably want to go to Askelhorn.
There's a whole bunch of quests I have in Askel's Horn that you guys have traveled far away from.
Put on the back burner.
Yeah, but when you get back there, there's all sorts of side quests to do. Side quests and main quests.
We kind of need to get that diamond, that gem back though.
Yeah, Ninja, stop throwing so many fucking quests at us, man.
Well, here
I have a
I'll throw
quest.
you a freebie clue. You need 3 diamonds, and 2 of them are on this map.
Okay.
So good luck with that.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to do square by square.
Well, it's a safe bet that
That-
only the numbered ones matter.
Time to go into the darkest depths of the deep, dark Underdark and level up.
So you need to get 1 diamond from that lady that's got it. and she'll only trade it for something of equal value, or you could steal it. And then there's 2 more that you don't know where they're at. They're hidden somewhere on this map. A couple of these numbered locations each contain one.
Were you talking about Tina?
No. The wine shop. What was that? Elvenport. The wine shop in Elvenport. The wife of the wine shop owner has one of the keys as a necklace. He gave it to his wife because she caught him cheating, and he was like, "No, take me back. Here's a fabulous gift." So, she's got it, and if you can get it off her, that's one of the 3 keys you need to open the Vault of Larenkar, which is also on this map somewhere that you haven't found. But you do now know that the birds of prey came here, and they came through this graveyard and into this entrance, into the Underdark.
And they fought these disfigured creatures.
Yep, they did fight a couple wraiths on the way down.
Oh, the disfigured creatures, were they some of the whatever the wraiths can produce out of the dead corpse?
A priest of Nurgle becomes more and more corrupted and diseased over time, and so that's why when they become a wraith, when they die, they are like disgusting, cancerous bones.
Makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, that's the game tonight. Thanks for watching out there in Twitch land. Any last words for Twitch?
No. See you next time.
See you next time. I'll be back again tomorrow as well.
Everything that Dumbledore said whenever he said a few last words at that one speech he gave, but I can't remember the words he said.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. All right. Peace.